Welcome, everybody, to ClickSeminars.LIVE. And here's your founder, Mr. Tom Waugh. Tom, you're on, sir. Well, due to internet connections, it looks like Tom is here. So, Jason, why don't you take over here for us until Tom gets connected back?
Good morning, Mike. Good afternoon to everyone, and hello to everyone around the world. Welcome to Click Seminars Live. How are you going, Mike?
I'm great, sir.
That's good. We're having a little technical challenge with Tom and his internet folks. It's always the way. The first session always has a little bit of a problem, doesn't it? But welcome. You know, we're very excited about being able to bring you the Click Seminars Live and being able to help so many people around the world. You know, it's super exciting that we can help so many people and bring this home-based business study to you directly to your home. You know, so you can do this from anywhere. Now, the other thing as well, you know, this COVID-19 season or time that we've been through over the last 3 months or 10 or 12 weeks for most of us has changed the whole environment. You know, more people are at home, more people are buying online and shopping online and spending more time online, and it's an environment that we haven't seen on the internet for for many years, 20 years or so at least. We haven't had this opportunity that everyone has. And as a result of more people buying from home and more opportunities, it gives us the chance to be able to engage in that environment a little bit more. They say it takes 3 months for behavioural patterns to change, and you know, this COVID season has gone for that long. And I know that some people are struggling, some people have lost their jobs, some people are working from home, and it's a different environment for everyone. But what we do know is more people are buying online, more people are interacting online, and that's an opportunity for us to be able to engage and to be able to get into that environment and start running a business from home ourselves. So that's why we're all here, and that's why that's why we're here to teach you, and that's why you're here to learn from us as well. So we look forward to that. Now, Tom's back now, so I'm just going to bring Tom in, and we can hear from the founder of ClickSeminars.LIVE. Hello, Tom. How are you going?
For some reason, I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we can.
Okay, I can hear you now. Are we live? Sorry, we had some technical issues.
We are live. You're on, Tom. Let's go.
So am I ready to go? All right. Okay, we have some technical issues here, but I think I can go ahead and do it. As long as you can hear me, as long as you can see me, then I'm going to do it, yeah? All right, okay, sorry. We had some technical issues before then, but now, hi everyone. My name is Tom Waugh, and from Melbourne, Australia. I'm the founder of ClickSeminars.LIVE. First of all, of course, on behalf of my team and our fellow speakers, a very welcome to you. Congratulations, you made it here. I can tell you very soon you will realize that joining us at ClickSeminars.LIVE is one of the best decisions you have made in your life, because what you're going to learn in the next 7 days is going to change your life forever. Wherever you are in the world today, or tonight, should I say, I'm so glad that we are together online. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on what time zone you are in. So now please type in your name and the location into the chat box, such as, where you're from, in which city, what state, what country, so we can get to know each other. Put your name and say hello into the chat box. That's great. Yeah, that's good. So look, we are all from different places. Regardless of what, there is no social distancing rules today with us. We can be thousands of miles apart, but yet we are so close. There's no distance between us. That's a beautiful thing about internet. At ClickSeminars.LIVE, our mission is going to build a global virtual summit platform to allow as many people as possible to learn how to start their business or how to keep and grow their business by leveraging the power of the internet. I can promise you that regardless, whatever position you are currently at, you could be a beginner or you could be a multi-million-dollar business owner already. In the next 7 days at ClickSeminars.LIVE, you will learn a great deal of knowledge and new skills to help you to accomplish whatever your goals are. And finally, live in the life of your dreams, especially in this new world which we are entering into at this challenging time. The good news is you are learning everything from the comfort of your own home. No experience required, no pre-qualifications required, no big investment required, nothing but an open mind with the willingness to learn is all it takes for you to be fully ready for the next stage of your life, which will be challenging and uncertain if you're not well prepared. Let's face it, we are all living in a time that we have never been prepared for. We don't know how everything is going to end, not even when. But one thing we know is that we are all in this together. And we also know sooner or later, we will come out of this to face the complete new world that we have never seen before in our lifetimes. Perhaps we can never go back to the way it was. At the very least, the way we communicate, the way we learn, the way we shop, the way we do business will be totally different from now on. Whatever this new world looks like, you have to prepare yourself to be ready so that you will be able to navigate this new economy and a new lifestyle. The internet has been our only way to chatting, learning, shopping, entertaining, everything that you do when you're stuck at home for a large part of this difficult time. It will stay as an important part of our daily lives for a long time to come. We have just experienced globally and still going through for many of us. This was kind of like a big time stress test. Every business has been through this stress test. Every family has been through this stress test. Every country, every government has been put through under this stress test. Everybody has been put through this stress test, one way or the other. Many businesses around the world have suffered greatly under this extreme stress test. And unfortunately, many of them were completely destroyed forever. Yet you saw some other businesses become bigger and better. And most of them are internet-based business. For example, like Amazon. Do you agree with me? Now we are entering this new world and even a complete new lifestyle. Surely we will have lots of uncertainties and challenges ahead. However, one thing I think you would agree with me is that internet is going to play a much more important role in our business and daily lives. Therefore, you need to be fully prepared, fully equipped with the right knowledge, the right tools, the right resources to be able to navigate this new world. So that, what do you think you should be learning to get yourself ready for the new world? The answer is everything internet. I can tell you that the internet is the future of most things. The internet is the future of most businesses. If you haven't got a business yet and you want to start your own business, so that next time you don't have to worry about your employment might be at risk for any reason, I can tell you, don't even think about any other business model. It has to be internet business. You can start your own business on the internet from scratch with very little investment and at very low risk. if you already have a conventional business, you must put your business on the internet as quickly as you can, or you will not have a business very soon. If your business is already on the internet, but is not doing well enough, then you need to learn how to manage it better. Regardless where you are at with your business right now, you will find the right knowledge and the right solutions at our ClickSeminars.LIVE. I'm sure that, although you haven't sold anything on the internet perhaps, but you must have bought something from the internet. When you buy something on the internet, buy anything on the internet, you are making someone else rich. Do you know that? And at ClickSeminar.LIVE, we are going to teach you how to turn the table around so that next time you can sell things on the internet and make money. What is an internet business looks like, or let's say feels like, I should have said. Let me describe. You choose some products, just like the things you bought online. They can be digital products such as ebooks, e-courses, or can be tangible products. As long as something that you think people would buy on the internet, surely there are many things people are buying. In fact, there are more people buying more different types of products online than ever. Now, once you have your products worked out, then you put up on a website. This is where you are going to sell the products of yours. Then you drive people to that website of yours. You are in business. Now, when people come to your website, they put down their credit card details, they make a purchase, then the delivery part can also be fully automated. If it's a digital product, then they simply download from your website or delivered electronically in some other ways, such as autoresponder, emails, drip feed, and so on. Now, if they are purchasing tangible products, then you can easily arrange the shipping company to make the delivery. You see, you don't have to be involved at all once it's set up. You can be home all day, every day if you choose to, or if you were forced to stay home, right, for that matter, or when the travel bans start to ease sooner or later. You can be anywhere in the world, traveling, on vacation, having holidays. You can be in anywhere you want, do whatever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want. Your business on the internet will still continue to operate and make you money without you. Yes, having an internet business is beautiful, I can tell you that. And at ClickSeminars.LIVE, you are going to learn just that. The internet is the place for you to be, to learn, and to earn in 2020 and beyond. Now, since 2004, our team at the World Internet Summit, together with our fellow online business experts, have been training people to start their business on the internet or take their existing business onto the internet around the world. We have been to 17 different countries with 60 successful live events. We have trained over 100,000 people to become successful using the power of the internet. Now, the large size of in-person seminars are still in big question at the moment. Therefore, we have created this ClickSeminars.LIVE so that we can bring the best internet business owners and trainers around the world into your home. Our expert presenters are like you from all over the world, including United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, Singapore, Malaysia. Our attendees, including you, are also from every corner of the planet. This is how our business model has changed according to the new world, the new lifestyle. This is wonderful, isn't it? Will we be doing physical seminars again? Perhaps not. Why would we have to ask you to pay for the flights, pay for the hotel, including ourselves? You have to travel when you can learn from the comfort of your home. So this is our mission. We are going to make our ClickSeminars.LIVE the largest virtual seminar platform in the world so that we can train, we can teach as many people as possibly we can using the power of the internet. So, okay, today is your turn. So once again, thank you and congratulations. Enjoy your ClickSeminars.LIVE and get ready to change your life forever. Thank you. Is Jason in the green room?
Yes, I am, Tom.
Right, okay. So I'm not sure what you have been telling our attendees. Can I formally introduce you? May I? Can I introduce you, Jason?
Yes, you can, Tom.
All right. Okay. First of all, let me take the opportunity to introduce you to some of our team members. First of all, this gentleman has been working with me since the start of our World Internet Summit. About 16 years ago, he has been working around the clock to put this all together for you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to your screen our team leader at ClickSeminars.LIVE from Melbourne, Australia, Mr. Jason Buckner.
Hi all, thank you, Tom. And yeah, since 2006 we've been working together. Excuse me. And yeah, like I said before, so very excited to be able to bring you this training so that you can learn how to run a business online and learn how to improve your lives as well. You know, this has been a good time in our lives. You know, not good time for everyone, but a good time for us to sit back and think and reset, I guess, and be able to, you know, come out of this on the other side with something different to the way we went into it. So, you know, very exciting to be able to teach you from all around the world, or to all around the world, you know, and it's an international class. I'm here in Melbourne. It's about 1:15 in the morning for me, and all of the other speakers are situated all around the world, just like you are, and streaming in to give you the best possible experience. And, you know, as I was saying before, it's so great for us to be able to, you know, to go somewhere new, and like Tom was saying, so pleased to be here, and so pleased that you can be here as well.
Jason Buckner. So the next person I'm going to introduce you to is a lovely lady, Jo. She has been working with us since 2008. Another team leader at ClickSeminars.LIVE. She's from London, United Kingdom, and she is a successful internet entrepreneur. And she has been working with me and Jason very closely to put ClickSeminars.net together. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to your screen the famous Jo Dodds.
Thank you, Tom. I don't know that I'm that famous anymore, but I did used to get called that. And just to clarify, I don't live in London. I live on the south coast in Hythe, near the Channel Tunnel. I can see France over there on a good day, but it's not a good day today. It's quite dull. Really excited to be involved in organising these seminars for this week. I've worked from home for 15 years, so this is something I've been a fan of for a long time. I used to enjoy the excitement of working with the World Internet Summit team and getting to meet the community in the moment with them there in real life, if you like. So it's great to be back doing that now, but obviously online in my favourite environment. And, you know, brilliant that we can all be part of something so exciting from the safety of our own homes. So I'm really looking forward to connecting with you all on Facebook. We've got some amazing speakers with a whole array of topics. I always say we need to be doing stuff that we want to do, not stuff that we feel that we should do. And so it's great to see so many examples of how you can be successful online, regardless of your skills, experience, and particular passions. So really looking forward to it. You're in for a real treat. So thanks for involving me, Tom.
All right, then. Thank you so much, Jo. Thank you very much, Jo. I'm sorry that I've got your location details incorrectly, because I thought, you know, you can London is kind of like same thing to me. Anyway, I make a note next time. So now, this is my pleasure to be able to ask you to meet the MC of our ClickSeminar.LIVE. He is a long-term friend of mine, award-winning musician, the #1 expert of audio and video technology in the internet marketing industry. He will be taking care of you all at our live broadcasting sessions. Actually, I will now hand over to you, Mike. The event will be in your capable hands. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to your screen from Nashville, Tennessee, United States of America, Mr. Mark Stewart.
Thank you, Tom. It's a great honor to be the MC for all of the sessions. A lot of these speakers are dear friends, and a lot of folks that I'm looking forward to hearing and meeting. And so I'm glad to be here. I'm thankful to be here. And I want to get started introducing with our parade of speakers. When we used to do this live at facilities all over the world, we had this opportunity for all of the attendees to meet the speakers. So we're going to start. I'm going to do a brief introduction. And then what I encourage every speaker to do is to, number one, tell us where you're from, because this is a worldwide event. And number two, tell us about what you're going to be teaching. But the first person that I'm going to be introducing here is Paul Omany. He is an entrepreneur. He's a 4-time best-selling author, and he's a Guinness World Record holding public speaker who specializes in digital marketing, mindset, and wealth management. So Paul, I'm going to bring you to the virtual stage here. And there's Paul. Can you hear me, Paul?
I can, Mike. I can. Thank you,
Mike.
Mike.
Tell us about your presentation. The floor is yours. Well, the virtual floor is yours, my sir, and I will be in the background if you need me.
Great. Well, thank you so much and welcome, everybody. I'm so excited to see so many people from all over the world today. I'm coming to you from Ireland. So somewhere in between, right? Somewhere in the middle of everybody in terms of where Mike is and in terms of where Tom and Jason are, somewhere in the middle. And I'm very excited to be speaking to you in actually 7.5 hours from now. It will be midnight for me, but don't worry, I'm going to be wide awake for it, because I'm going to be sharing with you what I have been doing for the past 11 years. I had the enormous pleasure of being invited to speak at World Internet Summit, maybe 8 years ago for the first time. And it was one of my biggest ambitions from when I became a speaker to grace that stage. And I'm so excited that World Internet Summit is back in the new form that we have, ClickSeminars.LIVE, and the amazing team that we have over the next 7 days with you. So why should you come and listen to me later today? Well, quite simply put, I am an ordinary person who sat in the audience in an event just like this, but in a physical setting back in 2009, full of skepticism, full of, well, if it was this easy, wouldn't everybody else be doing it? And really doubtful about how the internet could in any way help me in a positive manner. I had been working in a corporate job for 9 years. I truly believed that I thought that this was the way forward from a success perspective and a financial perspective for me. But the reason why everything changed for me was at that event, and in fact, Tom actually spoke at that event, but at that event, one speaker made a very clear point that stuck with me. And he said, you guys are absolutely brainwashed to believe that the first 21 years of your life is all about getting qualifications, getting letters after your name. He said, I found as a high school dropout that a better measure of wealth for me, rather than letters after your name, are numbers in my bank account. And I'll never forget when he said it, because it hit me like a sledgehammer on the chest, because as you've probably heard before, there's only one thing worse than going in the wrong direction, and that's going in the wrong direction at speed. I mean, right now, how many of you are totally happy with your financial results right now? Type in yes if that is you, or type in number 2 if you would prefer things to be an awful lot better than they are right now financially. So type in yes if it's 1, and type in 2 if it's no. Because I'm going to guess that most of you are thinking right now, I could certainly improve things. And why we are meeting at such an incredible time is, for me, it's the perfect storm right now. Obviously, the pandemic has been terrible in terms of the challenges it's caused in different countries all over the world. The death toll, etc., is absolutely horrendous. However, at the same time, what is really important to grasp from this is, with every downside, of course, is an upside. Often the upside is hidden. Now, I'm going to sneeze here. Just give me a moment here while I do that. Oh, excuse me. And the upside, and by the way, in case you're thinking, wow, maybe he does have the coronavirus, I did have it. I actually had it back in the early days when it was fashionable. I had it in mid-March, just around St. Patrick's Day in Ireland. But what I was saying there was, there's the perfect storm right now. Number one is that there's never been more money spent on the internet ever before, like Tom mentioned earlier, which is an incredible thing to see. There's never been more brown boxes delivered from Amazon around the planet as is happening right now. Number two, it's ads, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google ads, they're on sale. They're on sale. I never would have envisioned that we could meet at a time that ads are going backwards in terms of their prices, where you've got prices from 2017 right now. I mean, talk about being given a lifeline. Now, why are ads on sale? Because small companies are closed. The bricks and mortar companies are closed. The shutters are closed down. So there's no point in them running ads because they've nowhere to bring their customers, which means for people like me and like people like you, it means you have an incredible opportunity right now, not only to get in front of more people spending more than ever before, but secondly, that ads are going to be on sale. So you have an opportunity to learn in a cheaper way than you ever would have before. Less than $1 to run an ad on Facebook, 1 cent to run an ad on Twitter. Yes, in 2020. It's pretty crazy to believe that, but it's totally possible. Now, I'm going to be showing you, regardless of whether you have a business already, whether you want to be an influencer, a person that wants to get their own message out there, get their own brand out there, it's absolutely for you too. But I'm going to guess that most of you are in the third bracket, that you don't like social media, that you don't understand why people put selfies up there or pictures of the dinner that they had last weekend. And you just really don't enjoy the whole social media thing. You may not have products, you may not have services, and you may have no business experience. Well, guess what? This is for you too, because you can be completely hidden in the background. Nobody ever needs to know it's you. You can make a lot of money from a super successful business where you create a brand and you're hidden in the background, and you can continue away at your work or your business or your job or whatever you're doing. And that's the incredible thing about the internet. Even though you can have a global voice, you can remain completely anonymous at the same time. So my brand is Rethink. And I'm here today and over the next few days to help you and support you with Tom and Jason and the team and Joe to rethink social media and rethink your business. Because right now, most people are not happy with where they are financially. 35 million people have been added to the unemployment list in the US. Where I am in Ireland, unemployment is at 28.2% right now. In South Africa, expected to get to 50% in the next month. Things are not good when you are reliant on the external market to determine what's your internal finances going to look like. For me, 2020 has been horrendous for most people, but at the same time, as I said, there is a blessing. And what is that? Since we were children, we've known 2020 to stand for something else. 2020 vision means to have perfect eyesight. I believe 2020 has given us all the perfect insight to see how precarious our financial situation is. That a single flu can wipe out people's entire financial situations just like that. 1 or even 2 income streams should be quite clear to you right now is nowhere near enough to feel financially secure moving forward. That's the bad news. The good news is you are aware of it. I think of 2020 so far like the metaphor we've all heard about with the frog in the boiling water. If the frog is in cold water and you slowly heat the temperature, it will unfortunately boil to death. However, if you throw a frog, apparently, I don't know, I haven't tested this, into a boiling pot of water, it jumps straight back out. For me, 2020 is the boiling pot of water. People have been scalded, they've been hurt, but now at least they can react. Because up until 2020, people were in that water. They were slowly suffocating. The pressure was coming in around them, but they looked around at everybody else and they were surrounded by frogs in the same pressure environment. And they said, it's probably okay because we're all in the same boat. Just happens that that boat is the Titanic and people are sinking deeper and deeper into debt. We've got to rethink this. And I'm here to allow you to understand that it is as simple as pressing buttons on your computer to make money. As Tom already said, if you are spending money on the internet, you are already making money just for somebody else. It's my job today to press your buttons so that you press these buttons to start making money online. There's never been a better time. There's never been an opportunity. Today, we're going to stop looking backwards. We're not going to wish for the past. We don't want to go back. We want to leap forward and use 2020 as a new platform, a new beginning, the best decade of your life. It begins today. And if you're excited by what I'm talking about here and how to use networks like Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and all of the various social networks, regardless of your experience or regardless of your opinions about them, you are going to have an incredible time with me later today. So I'm really excited about sharing the 10, 11 years that I have of experience with you. And I'll break it down to be super simple, but also very practical that you can get started with right away. So thank you again, Mike. I'm very much looking forward to seeing you later on today. I'll be back in exactly 7 hours and 31 minutes.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much. And Paul, I'm going to excuse you from the green room here, which is going to make room for more speakers. All right, here I just excused him. All right, so up next is a friend of mine from Canada, north of Nashville, way north of Nashville, Mr. Raymond Aaron. He's a New York Times top 10 best-selling author. Raymond has committed his life to teaching you how to dramatically improve your life. Raymond transforms your life and your income by helping you tap into your own personal potential. So, Raymond, I'm going to introduce you to the virtual stage right now. There you are, Raymond.
Can you hear me?
Yes, there must be some sort of emergency in the background, or maybe that's just your intro sound. I love it.
Well,
so you're still in Canada and you're ready to tell us what you're going to be teaching us here at ClickSeminars.LIVE. I'll excuse myself, and the floor is yours.
Thank you. My name is Raymond Aaron. I am a New York Times top 10 bestselling author. In fact, I've written 143 books, and they've all been published. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I am pivoting during this crazy lockdown and doing extraordinarily well. But more important, I'm teaching my clients around the world how you can pivot, how you can change, how you can be extraordinary during these challenging times. You see, what I teach is the sea of sameness. I teach you how to notice the sea of sameness, and I teach you how to get out of it. For example, let's say you're very distinguished, you're a dentist. Well, if I brought 100 people into a room who had just moved into your town, and I put you and 2 other dentists up on the stage, and I said to everyone in the room, you just moved to town, here's 3 dentists, choose one. They would all scream, I can't. They all look the same. I can't. You all look the same. No matter what you are, no matter who you are, you likely are drowning in the sea of sameness. You likely look exactly the same as everyone else in your profession or everyone else in your business, everyone else in your industry. And if that's the case, then you have to earn the average of what everyone else earns. You can't stand out at all. What is the average income in the United States? $40,000. What is the average income in Canada? $50,000. That seems like it's higher, but it's not, because the Canadian dollar is so low, it's almost exactly the same. But the worst in the whole world of all the developed countries is England. I'm sad to say the average income in England is only 26,000 pounds sterling. 26,000 pounds sterling is the lowest average income of any developed country. But in any case, whether you're in England or anywhere, wherever you are, you likely earn less than you deserve. You likely earn less than you want. You likely earn less than you need. Why? Amongst my friends, when I say to my friend Jack Canfield, the co-creator of the entire Chicken Soup for the Soul series of books and one of the stars of the movie The Secret, when I say to him, how's your income? He says, I can't believe they pay me so much. When I talk to my dear friend Dr. John Gray, who wrote Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, he says, do you know how much they pay me to give a 45-minute speech? It's crazy. Every time I speak to my world famous friends, they can't believe how much money they make. You might say, yeah, well, that's because they're world famous. No, they didn't. They became world famous because there's one thing they have that you don't have. Not thousands of things. There's one thing that they have that you don't have. And that's what I'm going to be teaching. I'm on at 10:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, Sunday in Eastern time, but like almost 24 hours from now, 10:30 Eastern tomorrow. And I'm going to be talking for 90 minutes on what exactly the one thing is that you're missing and exactly how to use it to dramatically increase your income. Because my super famous friends don't work any harder than you, but they earn wildly more than you. And you might say, okay, Big Shot, how much do you earn? Well, I'm not going to tell you, but the best I ever did is earn $1 million in a 90-minute speech. $1 million in a 90-minute speech. That's 20 years of working for the average person. So I earned in 90 minutes, which the average person earns in 20 years, half their working lifetime. Why? Because I have this one thing. And when I explain to you what this one thing is, and when I teach you how to have it fully, you'll be distinguished, you'll be proud. People will notice you out of a group. They'll want to buy from you. If you're on the internet, let's say you're offering some product on the internet. Well, you know what? 1 million people are offering products on the internet. Maybe 100 million people are offering products on the internet, and they all want you to click on my bit, click on my link, click on my link, click on my link, click on my banner, click on my ad. But if you are branded in the way that I teach, then they'll want to click on your banner. They'll want to click on your link. You'll be distinguished. If you're a professional, they'll want to use your services. You can charge more. If you're unemployed, they will immediately want to hire you. If you're employed, they'll immediately want to give you raises and promotions because you're not drowning in the sea of sameness. You stand out. You are noticed and noticeable. You will no longer drown in the sea of sameness. You will elevate yourself up onto the island of individuality so that you can float effortlessly for the rest of your life down the river of relevant differentiation. My name is Raymond Aaron, and I've been on stage for 37 years. I've started in May of 1983. And in 37 years, early in that time, I noticed what that one thing is, and I noticed that I got it. And I've been teaching it for 37 years to wild, wild success. I don't have a testimonial. I have, and not just a book of testimonials, I have a library of testimonials that I've gathered over 37 years. And I'm going to download that wisdom. Tom Waugh, who is the founder of World Internet Summit, and now he's morphed it into this wonderful online program. He knows the wisdom that I have. He had me on his World Internet Summit stages, and it wowed people. And so many of his clients became my clients, and I taught them, and they loved it. And now it's your turn. Now it's your turn. 10:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, Eastern time, wherever you are in the world. Eastern time. Tune into mine. Tune into every speech. First of all, I know all the speakers are all amazing. I've been on the stage with them. Every single one of them is wonderful. Whoever you wish to follow, please do. You'll have a wonderful success with any of my fellow speakers. But what I teach is kind of an underpinning of all of theirs. It's an underpinning. It's something that you need to have whatever you do work. My name is Raymond Aaron, and I will get you out of this sea of sameness. Thank you.
Thank you, Raymond. Oh, awesome, awesome. I can't wait to hear your presentation tomorrow. Have a great day. All right, folks. Right now, next up is my good friend, Darren Winters. Darren Winters is a self-made multimillionaire investor, successful entrepreneur, and after learning one-to-one from the world's top traders and investors, Darren took himself from a normal job and a mountain of debt to become a multimillionaire in just a few short years. So I'm going to add Darren to the stage here. Darren, how are you doing, my friend?
Hi, Mike. Thank you for having me on.
All right. This is your chance to let everybody know where you're not calling in from, where you're broadcasting in from, because this is television, and that's my video world that I love so much. Tell us where you're broadcasting in from, and tell us all about what you're going to be teaching everybody here at ClickSeminars.LIVE.
Absolutely. Hi. So it's Darren Winters. I'm calling in or broadcasting in direct from London, UK, and really what I wanted to talk about in the session, I'm actually going to be giving a training session tomorrow. When I first started out, I had, like a lot of people, I went through a series of different jobs, none of them particularly fulfilling, none of them paying me particularly well. Even though I was doing a good job, I felt I wasn't getting the recognition I needed, definitely wasn't making much money, and my life was just not really going anywhere. So I was looking for the shortcut to success, the shortcut to wealth, the shortcut to kind of happiness and fulfillment in life. And I tried lots of different things. I tried real estate investing. I tried running businesses, offline businesses, online businesses, everything I could think of. And I worked really hard. I tried lots of different things, and I just wasn't getting a result. And I had a kind of lucky experience. Maybe it was fate. I met someone who was doing very, very well from investing. Now, I'd met lots of people who hadn't done well from investing, but I met this one person who seemed to have a system that was working, and I got to know him and I got to learn a bit more about what he was doing, and it got my interest. And I thought, if one person can do it, there must be other people out there who have mastered investing and have learned how to do this properly. And I went off around the world and I tracked down literally the best traders and investors in the world trading champions, people who walked their talk, proved that they could do this, made a lot of money investing, and I persuaded them to mentor me one-to-one, to teach me one-to-one. And I got to sit down one-to-one with literally the best investors and traders in the world. And I got them to show me what they were doing. Now, I'm not particularly smart. There's nothing special about me. But what I am very good at is learning how people do things. So I'd get these people to explain what they did. Then I'd get them to explain it in a really simple way. And then I'd put it into a really clear strategy that I could use. And I learned how to trade, how to invest from some of the best people in the world. Then I applied it in my own life. And I came back to the UK, as I live in London, and I applied all these things I'd learned. Within a few years, I was a multi-millionaire. And I've now taught these strategies to children, 10, 11-year-old children. I've had them making money within 2 or 3 hours. I've taught these to a massive variety of different people, from very young to very old, to no experience whatsoever. Whatever your background, whatever your knowledge, whatever your experience before, I know how to get somebody good at investing fast. Because I dedicated so much of my life to learning the shortcuts, to learning the simple systems to doing this. And that's the plan. That's what I'm going to be teaching tomorrow in this session, is how anybody, whatever your background, even complete beginners, can learn some strategies to do very well from investing in a way that will only take about 1 hour a week. So there's none of this sitting in front of the computer all day. This will take literally 1 hour a week. Evenings, weekends, you've got a full-time job, business, you can do it alongside. And it's just a great way to get an income and to grow your wealth whilst you do whatever you want with your life, whilst you get on with your life, enjoy your life, or do some other kind of project. And what I would say is, right now is the best time ever, certainly in my lifetime, and I'm sure in a lot of people's lifetimes, to make money from the stock market and the Forex markets. Because of what's happened to the markets recently and this whole coronavirus situation, we've had a huge move up in the markets. So we then had a huge drop down in the markets during the corona crisis, and now they've gone all the way back up again. With these big movements going on, it's an incredible time to make money in the markets, the best in our lifetimes. And you are just in time. Right now is probably the very best time right now. So tomorrow, I'm going to teach you exact strategies, some of the best strategies in the world, in a clear, simple way that anyone will be able to use. I'm going to give you the full, complete strategies, exactly how to do this. And it's stuff that you could get started with straight away to get an extra income from what you're doing. And as I said, it doesn't matter. You can have zero experience. You can be a complete beginner. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. And I can explain it in a very clear, simple way. And I'll show you my trading results, what I've been doing. I'll show you where I've taught other people what they've done. It's going to be an incredible session. I'm grateful for Tom to having me speak here. I've spoken alongside Tom on stages to thousands of people before, and we've got to know each other. And I love what he was doing. He said he loved what I was teaching as well. So thank you to Tom and the whole team for inviting me along to speak. This is going to be a great topic. I really look forward to helping you master investing, even if you've never done it before. And yeah, it's going to be a great session. I'm on tomorrow, and I'm going to give you as much as I possibly can in the time I have available. So I hope you join me tomorrow.
Darren, thank you so much. I look forward to, I need to learn what you're doing, my friend. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. So Darren, you're excused, and we'll see you tomorrow at your session. Now, I've got another friend, dear friend of mine from the stage. I've known this man for many, many years. This is the one and the only Ty Cohen. Ty will reveal to you how he took one of his own personal Amazon Kindle ebook publishing accounts from $0 to $10,000, then over $30,000 a month in sales. This is a life-changing revelation. And when you learn the system, you'll discover how realistic it is. He's going to give you the tools for a successful business, especially in the Kindle world. So I'm going to bring to the virtual stage right now my good friend, Ty Cohen. Ty, let's make sure you're muted or your microphone's not working.
There we go.
There you go. You know, those on-off switches, they can really be confusing sometimes.
They will get you. They'll get you. Hey, Mike, listen, as you may know, I'm the least technical, right, guys, when it comes to this stuff. And I've got something that I want to share with everyone that's watching this. I think you're going to get a lot out of it. But before I go into this, let me give you a little bit about my background. So I came from the background of working at Walgreens Pharmacy, which is pharmacy that's here in the U.S. If you're outside of the U.S., you may not be familiar with it. But I worked and I gave Walgreens Pharmacy 10 years of my life working 40, 50 hours a week. And I got to a point where I said, you know what, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a way where not only am I able to make the money that I want to make, that I deserve to make, but also get freedom, right? Freedom to spend time with my family. I've got 4 children. Freedom to spend time with my wife. Freedom to spend time with my mom and my dad. And I ended up stumbling upon a system that was kind of introduced by Amazon. And it's a system that allows anyone, including someone like myself, who's not the most technical and can barely turn on and off switch, to create a passive recurring stream of income by uploading short 25-page Word documents to Amazon's platform. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that Amazon is global. So here's what I want to do. I want to actually prove how global Amazon is. If you've ever heard of Amazon.com, put a 1 into the chat box right now. So if you've ever heard of Amazon.com, put a 1 into the chat box right now. Now look at this. Everyone has heard of Amazon. Doesn't matter if you're in Romania, doesn't matter if you're in France, if you're in Thailand, if you're in Australia, like Tom and the guys are, doesn't matter where you're at, right? Now, I want to take this even further. Put a 2 into the box if you have ever ordered anything from Amazon. And Crystal says yes. And Yvonne is saying that she's putting a 1 in. And commercial real estate investing, just put a 1 in. There's a little bit of a lag here. We've got a ton of people that are putting in these 1s and 2s, and it shows you how global and how far of a reach of Amazon is. So something that Amazon did, which I think is brilliant, is they opened up their platform to people like you, me, and Mike Bray, who just put a 2 in. And they said, we're going to allow anyone to be able to come on our platform, publish content, and make that content available to our audience base, which is a beautiful thing because Amazon has nearly 1 billion credit card numbers on file. So I'm going to show you during my presentation how you can actually take advantage of that by publishing, again, short 25-page Word documents, making it available on Amazon's platform, and really doing extremely well with it. I took my own personal account from $10,000 a month up to $50,000 a month. Now, why is that so important? The money is important, of course, right? But also what's more important is the time, the freedom that I get. Listen, I worked for Walgreens Pharmacy 40 to 50 hours a week and barely made $1,000 a week. Now I work in my business less than 4 hours a week and I'm making $50,000 a month. And it's not just me. It's also, I want to show you something really quickly here. I'm going to go in and I want to share my screen just really quickly here, right? So if you can see my screen really quickly, just give me a big yes. I'm going to show you our group that we have here. And this is just, let me know if you can see my screen. We've got over 11,000 people that's in this group here. 11,000 people from across the planet that are successfully using what I'm going to show you. These are people from all walks of life. These are people that are total beginners. These are people that are non-techies. These are people that have businesses. Some of them have businesses and they're looking for ways to expand on their business. These are people that have never done anything before in their life. These are people that range in ages from 10 years old. Our youngest student is 10 all the way up to 80 years old. As a matter of fact, this is my daughter's Summer here, right? So she's 12 years old, and I just taught her this system over the last couple of weeks, and she's at a point where she's making over $2,000 in just a short period of time. Actually, in just less than 3 weeks, she's at that point right now. So I'm going to show you how she's been able to do that. I'm going to show you how my son Tyler, who's 16 years old, is also at the point where he's making over $3,000 a month. I'm going to show you where some of my students, I've got one of my students, Darren who's in Perth, Australia. He's making $25,000 a month, and this guy comes from the construction industry, right? So we have a ton of people that are successfully doing this. As you see, right, we've got an active community. So these are people that come in, they learn this process, and the process is simple. So here's the thing. So I think what most people do is when they start a business, they come up with an idea and they shoot. Well, this is different because what I do is I show you how to go in and do the market research. So that's the first step. There's just 3 steps to this. That's why it's so easy for anyone to do well with this. The first step that I give you is I show you how to go in and conduct your market research so that you know without a doubt that what you'll be publishing to Amazon is going to be a seller. because it's already proven. And then the second thing that I show you is how do you actually get the content created? Because not everyone's a writer, right? I'm not a writer. I don't write my content. Most people are not proficient when it comes to writing, but I'll show you 3 ways that you can get high quality content available that you can publish to Amazon and create recurring passive income day after day after day after day. All right. As a matter of fact, I published my first book 12 years ago, and I still get royalties from that book 12 years later, every single month. Now, the third step that I'll teach you is it's not just as simple as just publishing on Amazon, right? Once you publish and you make your book available, how do you then go in and get the eyeballs to it so that you can get a massive amount of sales? So I'm going to teach you all 3 steps. I think you'll love the simplicity. I think you'll love how easy it is. And I think you'll really, really appreciate this. So I'm going to cancel sharing my screen here. And Mike, let me know if we're good to go.
Yeah, we'll give me a call and we'll talk about that screen sharing soon.
Okay, absolutely.
But anyway, I can't wait to hear what you have to say, Ty. It's going to be awesome. I know you're the master of Kindle and many more marketing things. So look forward to your presentation, my friend.
Hey, and everyone that joins, I'm going to give you a free copy of my new book, Kindle Publishing Secrets. All right. So make sure that you join me tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time. That's 2 p.m. Pacific. And that's 9 p.m. GMT time. So you're going to come in and you'll get a free copy of this book. This book has everything that you need to be massively successful, whether you know anything about Kindle publishing, whether you know anything about just business in general, or if you barely even know how to turn on a computer. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much again, Ty. Well, up next is one of my dearest friends here. Let me go ahead and say bye-bye, Ty. Good. One of my dearest friends in the world. I've known this lady more years than I'm willing to admit, but she is just a sweetheart and a half. Her name is Alicia Lyttle, and she's the CEO of an Internet Income Jamaica. She's in Jamaica, folks. She was in the U.S. for many years, but she and her sister live there now. A training company that teaches people how to build online businesses. Alicia is also the CEO of POW or PAL Social, the Caribbean's leading digital marketing agency. She has traveled the world teaching and educating others on how to leverage the power of the internet for financial freedom and business and growth. And I'm telling you from personal experience, she is the real deal. Alicia, we have to do more than this virtual meeting. I can't wait to, when they let me get on an airplane again, I'm going to come to where you are because I know it's wonderful down there. But Alicia, tell people what you've been doing, where you're doing, what you're going to be speaking about, and I'm so glad you're here. Glad we're able to connect today. And the virtual floor is yours, my lady.
All right, sounds good. Hi, everybody. I am so excited for this event, and I know that you are as well. So I just want to say hi, everybody. I'm Alicia Lyttle. I live on the beautiful island of Jamaica. This is actually a wall, and I'm not on the beach right now, but I'm actually in Florida currently. But I'm so excited to be here with you today with Tom Wah and Jason and their team. I've had the pleasure of traveling the world and speaking on their stages, and look at this now, a wonderful virtual stage. And I see in the comments that you guys are from all over the world, and I'm really excited about that. What I'm going to teach you, right? That's a question. What am I going to teach you on this event, this amazing seminar? Well, I'm going to teach you one of the most important things that I've learned about this COVID-19 crisis, and that is the importance of multiple streams of income. So when I talk about the importance of multiple streams of income, one of the things that I found out from this and what we're all experiencing is that the importance of multiple streams of income could not be more profound than it is now. So I have an Airbnb and I make a great deal of income, usually over $10,000 a month US from that Airbnb. And then all of a sudden that income stream was completely cut off, right? No Airbnb bookings, no one's flying to Jamaica. And so my sister also has a tour company, and that tour company completely closed off. But because we have other ways to earn online, it was not a problem for us. But for people I know that just had an Airbnb, or had a job and were now unemployed, they are now facing so many challenges. So as I look at the different ways to make money online, and there are so many amazing speakers that are going to be presenting to you all these great different ways to make money online. I'm going to teach you what I consider to be the easiest and fastest way to make money on the internet. And that is what we call freelancing, or just being your own boss. And I'm going to talk about the skills that you currently have, or the skills that you can, learn. There's learned skills as well, and take those skills online and offer those to the global economy. The students that I have that I've taught this method to, they learn it one day and they're making money by the next day, and they keep building and scaling their businesses. And I do have thousands of success stories and testimonials. I'll share a few with you, but what I'm going to teach you is perfect for people who are in a situation where they need to make money fast, legit, with the skills that they currently have. So it's got a really short learning curve. There is little to no cost to get started with it. And it's just one of the most important ways that I found. One of the most important things that I found is that when you start making money, that once you've made that first dollar online, you can keep building and scaling and growing your business that way. And also the internet, this beautiful internet, and working on the internet is the great equalizer. What do I mean by that? I have taught people of all different ages, races, different education levels. I have students who are 7th grade dropouts and professors, university professors and attorneys. Like, it doesn't matter what your education level is. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter where you live. What matters online is the results that you can provide other people. So I'm going to teach you how, no matter who you are, how many zeros are in your bank account, whether it's negative or whether it's positive, how you can use this internet to build a business really quickly. And then I'm going to also show you that after you've built this business, or as you're building this business, that you can also outsource all of the work. So we'll use my sister Lorette, for example. Lorette has built an amazing business. And as she gets in orders to do work, and I'll explain it on the webinar, she doesn't do any of the work herself, like 0% of the work, but she is outsourcing it to other people. And this side hustle that she's doing is making her about $4,000 a month, and she's not doing any of the work. So how do you make something like that happen for you as well? So in summary, I'm going to teach you how to take the skills that you currently have and turn that into profits online. I'm also going to show you some of the skills that are in demand right now, like hot right now, and how you can take those skills and turn them into money on the internet. Because the one thing about this time that we're in right now, and as we are going into the future, is that corporations are looking for people like me and you online to help them do different things in their businesses. And this world of, going online to look for people to help them is just growing exponentially. And I'm going to teach you how you can really take advantage of that. So in my presentation, we're going to walk through really, how do you get started? What are the 3 things that you need to know in order to really make this happen for you? And I'm going to make you work. So I'm going to expect you in the comments box. I'm going to expect you to tell me some of the skills that you currently have. And then I'm going to teach you quick, fast, and in a hurry how to turn those skills into profits. We can call it turning your passions into profits or building an agency. But this is something that I've been focused on for the past decade, and really teaching people how to do this. And although I have a social media agency and I just do so many different things in Airbnb, I have found that this is the fastest and easiest way to help people make money fast. If you guys want to make some money fast, just write money in the comments. I want to see you, right? I can see your comments because, let me just see all the money's coming in, because I think that it's so important during this time. If you are in a position where you really need to make some money fast, then let's get ready to identify what you need to do to get started quick, fast, and in a hurry. I'm excited to listen to all of the speakers. We all have some really great strategies to give to you, and I want to make sure that you take action with it. So I'm going to give you a worksheet during the presentation and a lot of different things that will really help to pull that out for you. So my presentation is good for newbies, so someone who has never made $1 on the internet before. And it's also great for people who are looking to add another stream of income to their business. And then it's super great for people like my sister who want to have a service-based business. We call it a digital business, digital services business, but they don't want to do any of the work. So they want to know, how do I get work in from clients, but give it to someone else to do and pocket the profits? So if you guys are ready to make some money, just type money, money in the comments. I look forward to seeing you live. I see Jalen said moolah, moolah. Teresa said money, money. But I'm really excited to see you guys there. It's going to be a lot of fun. I promise that you are going to do some work. So if you're okay with doing some work, I promise that I will show you some things that will blow your mind. I'm going to show you, let me just give you 2 sneak peeks. I'm going to show you a lady who's made $2 million US. I know we have people here from all over the world, $2 million US from doing ebook covers. And I'm going to show you live how you can do the exact same thing. And then I'm going to show you how you can hire someone else to even run that business for you. I'm going to show you a guy who's made $5 million online doing logo designs, and they're ugly logo designs, right? And we're just going to keep going. And of course, you know, he doesn't do the work himself. He outsources it. Businesses are in need of your services right now, so get on it. It's hot. There's no better time than today to start a freelancing business. So yeah, that's what I've got for you, and I'm excited. Are you guys excited? I'm trying not to, you know, come through the microphone and be like, oh my God, this is so exciting, but it is. It really is an exciting time to be an online entrepreneur, because I find that the new students that we're putting on the platform and that we're teaching, they're getting work so quickly. They're making money so quickly. And almost hate to say it, but it's like working online and starting during this time is even better than before, because, you know, it's you can make money quicker, faster, no investment. And the market for freelancing and a freelancing agency is really hot right now, like really hot right now. I'm going to talk about one of my students who, she sent me a screenshot. She was just shy of making $5,000 US last month, and she worked an hour and a half a day, 5 days a week. And she said, if that much, right? So if you could make $5 grand by working an hour and a half a day or a little bit less, would that be good for you? Right? Would that be an amazing thing? And have little or no investment to get started with it. So I think that it will help. You know, Tom and Jason and Mike, I just want to say that it's going to help the people that are listening to this presentation to have a strategy to make money quickly, especially for those who need it. So if you really feel like, oh yes, I need to make money quickly, this is something that you definitely need to jump on. And if you're saying, you know, you'd love to have an internet-based business with your family as well, this is a really good type of business to have with your family. So I am on, Elizabeth says, what time are you on? I'm on Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern. I hope you tune in to all of the speakers. I'm so proud that we have so many of my friends on this exciting virtual summit. And I've been on stages with so many of them all over the world. You guys are in for a really great treat. Do me a favor. And I want you to tell at least 5 friends about this event. Send them the link to this event and have them sign up, because an opportunity like this to be part of something that will change your financial future is unquestionably, it's the best time that you're going to be spending in the next few days. So I'm not asking you to tell everybody in the world about it, just 5 friends, or post it on Facebook. If you commit to doing that, just give me a yes in the comments, because there's one thing about us internet marketers, and it is that we do not have a scarcity mindset. That means that we do not believe that by sharing something, the person that shares it loses out. In fact, knowledge, when it's shared, doesn't take away anything from the mentor who is sharing it, right? So please make sure that you share it with as many people as possible. I really believe that it's our duty to help people, especially during this time, to understand that there are solutions out there that can help them in their business. There really are. There's some great solutions that can help them in their, finances that they really need right now. Really, really need right now. So, all right. Stewart said, yes, Alicia, it's a deal. Ricardo said, yes. Hi, Ricardo. Finith said, yes. Mike says yes. So thank you. It would help us out a ton if you would just spread it. What the team has put together and bringing all of us speakers together, we'd love to have as many people watching as possible. So make sure to share the ClickSeminars.LIVE. Just share ClickSeminars.LIVE and tell your friends to sign up for it. Very important thing to do. If there's one thing that you could do today to help other people, this would be it. So make sure that you do it. Thank you, Tariq. I appreciate that. I'm sure the organizers of the event would appreciate that. But as speakers, we're like ready. We're all ready to help as many people as we can. So be ready. Come on. Be ready to participate and learn, and make sure that you bring a friend with you. Tony said that he already shared it. So thank you for that, Tony. Right, Mike? We want as many people to share this.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Alicia, for all this great information. I can't wait for your presentation. It really hits home with me. And I thank you so much for being here. So everybody come back and see this wonderful, brilliant lady with her presentation.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Right now, let's see here. There it goes. We got a couple of directors there clicking at the same time, which is a good thing. All right, coming up next is Brian Cause. Brian started playing around with making money online while he was still in college. By the time he was done with college, there was no need for him to get a normal job or anything like that. He has since started 6- and 7-figure businesses. He's spoken around the globe on traffic and lead generation, as well as being a 9-time best-selling author. Let me tell you, folks, on the internet, if nobody finds you, it doesn't matter how great your website or your offer or your business is. You've got it. It's a yin and a yang. Traffic and lead generation is so important. So welcome to the virtual stage, my friend, Brian Cause. Are you there, Brian?
Yep, I'm here. Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, I give you the virtual stage. I'll be back when you're ready.
All right.
Hey, Brian. You need to lean in, because evidently there's a setting that does noise control, and it garbles your sound. So sorry about that, but just lean in, talk loud.
All right.
See how loud I talk? I'm a loud mouth here.
All right. Hopefully this is a little bit better here. But once again, my name is Brian Cause, and I'm the pretty exciting to talk to you on Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, where it's all about how to get lots of traffic and online, and pretty much every business right now is fulfilling, regardless if they were previously online or if they're looking to go online. All of them are helping a lot of that, obviously, because of other all that stuff. Traditional.
Hey,
Yep.
Brian, for some reason, when I leave the screen, your voice becomes inaudible. Welcome to the world of streaming video. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to mute my camera and you can talk. And let's and it could start over. Who knows? Welcome to the wonderful world I live with every day. Talk now. Let me make sure we can hear you good.
All right. Can you hear me fine now?
Now I can hear you. Who knows?
That's weird.
It's a computer glitch, and I apologize to everyone. Let's start over.
All right. So sorry about that again. Once again, my name is Brian Kaz, and I'll be actually speaking with you Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, all about how to get basically lots of traffic and leads and such. Now, pretty much leads and traffic is the lifeblood of any business out there. You know, a lot of people, especially businesses that are having problems now, think that all they have to basically do is throw a website up online and they'll magically get like lots and lots of sales and lots and lots of traffic. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Because you can have the best business in the world, the best product in the world, the best service in the world, and it doesn't matter if no one's seeing it, if no one's going to your offer, if no one's actually checking out your web page or seeing what your offer is, it doesn't matter. You make nothing. And not only will I be actually showing you a lot of methods to get lots of traffic and lots of leads, even if you're not a techie, if you're not an expert, you don't even have to rank, although I'll be teaching you a lot of tricks to actually rank. I'll be showing you other ways where you can actually go straight to leads that are looking to buy from you right now. So even if you never rank a website at all, I'll show you how you can go to where the leads are that are already asking to buy what you could be selling them right now. Because the internet is a wonderful thing. There are literally, you know, millions and millions and millions and millions of people on it, and a lot of them are actively, you know, looking to buy all sorts of stuff. And instead of waiting for the buyers to come to you, I'll show you how you can go to those buyers. Like if you're selling, let's say, I don't know, massage chairs or something like that. There's literally people online right now looking to buy high-end massage chairs, looking to spend thousands of dollars, literally with like their hands raised up saying, hey, you know, I have $5,000, I'm looking to buy this, you know, what's a good model? And no one is really basically taking the time to reach out. And based upon the methods and the teachings that I've had tons of people, you know, basically write us back saying how it's made a world of difference for them, including I had a single client that actually wrote and said that they actually got $1 million deal based upon the methods that I taught them from just a single lead, from just one lead they never thought was actually possible to get. I had another one that actually thought that, you know, they were having a super like really tough time with the economy. And within a matter of days, they actually got a lead looking to spend about $1.6 million for something that they could sell them. So again, you might think, well, you know, maybe like, you know, these guys are really pros or they have really awesome stuff. And that's not always the case, because a lot of times you can actually sell stuff without even being an expert yourself. And I'll actually share a lot of that as well, including I'll actually teach you how you can be an online marketing expert and how you can not only, you know, use all the stuff I teach you to get more leads and traffic yourself, but also how to actually turn that into a service that you can charge thousands of dollars a month per single client and get lots and lots of happy clients. Because like there's literally clients out there that are leaving hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars a year on the table from simple fixes and tweaks that you can do. So I'll share all that and more again. It'll be this Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And as an added bonus, for those that show up on that call, I actually have a special deal where if you stay, during the call right there, I'll actually be giving out some free software for you guys to actually use as well. Just as a special bonus to incentivize you guys to show up, you can actually get some free software. So once again, my name is Brian Kaz, and I'll be speaking with you Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So thanks much.
Thank you, Brian. Sorry about that little hiccup. Welcome to the wonderful world of live television. And look forward to your presentation, my friend. It's awesome. All right. Coming up next is Ewan Cha. He's an internet marketing pioneer, and he's the world's #1 super affiliate. Since starting as an internet pioneer in 1997, over 20 years ago, Ewan has definitely come a long way. Today, he's one of the most world's most famous and respected internet marketing experts, and especially something that everybody should pay attention to, affiliate marketing. So I'm going to bring him up here. Here he is. Add to the stream. There you are, young man. How are you doing today?
Hello. I'm good. I'm good. Right. Hi, everybody. And thank you for having me.
All right. So let me remove myself from the stream, and let's make sure your audio is working good.
Okay. I think, can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, please just type yes in the comments. Is it good?
Yeah. For some reason, when I remove myself from the stream, I guess it garbles the audio. So unfortunately, I'm going to just mute my microphone.
Yeah. All right, good. Okay, so hi everybody. Right, so happy to see you guys here, and I want to thank you for being in this event, this life-changing event called ClickSeminars. And I also want to say a big thank you, right, to everyone who's going to participate in this 7 days event, because you're going to learn a lot, and not only that, you're probably going to be able to use that knowledge, right, to change your life, right? And I do mean this. And I want to say thank you to Tom, Jason, Mike, and the team for putting this all together for you guys as well, right? So, with that said, okay, what I'm going to share with you is going to be pretty powerful, right, and exciting, okay? And so just as a quick introduction, because I haven't introduced myself properly to you, my name is Yuan Char, and I'm from Singapore, okay? And it's actually right now, I think it's about like midnight in Singapore, okay? But, all over the world, it doesn't matter where you are, right? The internet has no time, right? It's a global, and this is why it's so perfect to run a business, okay? And, I discovered that many years ago, okay? And now along the way, I wrote a book, right, about the online business that became pretty popular, okay? And this is the book, right, okay? How I Made My First Million on the Internet and How You Can Too, right? And this is our #1 international best-selling book, which I wrote, although I'm not a writer, by the way, okay? But, what I'm trying to point out is this: the internet, right, is so amazing in that it allows you, right, to build something up from nothing. And when I started, okay, trust me, right, I didn't start out successfully, okay, and nobody does that. And the beauty of this is you'll be able, right, to actually learn, okay, and that's what you're doing in this event. Now, over the years, okay, I've trained literally millions of successful students, online and offline, okay, over the past 18 years. And what I found is, okay, this is a path that is a journey, not a destination. And it makes a lot of sense, right, to start small but improve and learn as much as you can moving forward. And like I said, when I started, okay, I was a beginner, just like most of you guys watching. And I do understand where you're coming from, okay, because I'm not a technical person. I don't speak well. I am not, someone with special talents or so forth. Just an ordinary guy. But, the internet has provided a path, right, for me, right, to bring that knowledge and that passion online. And it's going to allow you to do the same thing. And I'm really excited for you, right, because now, over the years, I found that, okay, it can be complicated, but it can also be simple. Now, so one of my approaches, right, is to make the online business simple for everybody, right? Regardless of your age, your religion, your race, your background, it really doesn't matter, okay? Because once you are able to grasp the concept and understand it and apply the simple steps, you can be successful as well. And in fact, I'm going to share that with you, okay, on Monday, right, which is the 6th of June, 7 p.m., right, Eastern Standard Time, EST. Now, I'm going to go through what is called my online business success system, right, which is going to help you to start a business, and not just about making money. Now, making money is great, but I really think it's a balance, okay? It's about the lifestyle, right? It's about the having the time to enjoy what you love doing with your family, right, with your friends, right, and having not to worry about the money, okay, because you have a business that is providing that for you. So, in my approach for my students, it's really about building a long-term business, okay? Now, you'll be able to gain, right, quick profits, right? But it's really about the long term. And during my presentation, now I'll be showing you the easiest way to make a full-time income online with a successful and a long-term business, okay, in less than 30 days, right, from starting out, okay, the easiest way to do that. And I hope you're excited. Now, if you are excited, okay, please type into the chat box for me, right? Yes, you are. Yes, and I want to learn this, okay? And I think this is going to be very, very powerful knowledge for you, right, to be able to change your life with, as I've mentioned, okay? And so that's what I'm going to do for you, okay? So that will be on Monday, 6th of June at 7 p.m. EST. And now I'm going to share with you, right, 3 very specific steps to start this business, okay? Now, the first step is, right, how do you find the most profitable hot selling niches or topics in seconds, right? Just a few seconds. I'm going to show you where to find all these hot markets that provides your business with the profits, okay, are in just seconds of time. Now, that's the first secret. The second secret that I'm going to share with you is how do you find millions of products that you can make money from without creating any of them, without delivering any of them, and without buying a single inventory. So this has got nothing to do with e-commerce, drop shipping, Amazon FBA. Now, those are great business models, but you know, I'm the kind of person who is I'm quite lazy, and I'm also, all right, I don't want to do all the hard work. So I have found a way to do this through another business model that is great for beginners as well. Okay, I'm going to tell you about this business model, okay, where you can get started with as many products as you want, again, right, without creating any of them, right, without buying any of them, and without delivering any product, even physical products, okay. And that is the second secret. In the third secret, I will be telling you, right, how you can be making money online everywhere at the same time, okay, everywhere, right? And most of the time, okay, I hate to use the word autopilot, but it is on autopilot, okay? And I think that you're going to find this system very, you know, life-changing, okay? Especially when, you know, it's simple, okay? And, you know, so I hope to see you there in my presentation. And one of the things that, you know, you'll be really excited about is, you know, I'm going to tell you how you can do this, right, without doing any of the hard work yourself, okay? Having a done-for-you solution, okay? And that is only going to be for people, right, who's listening to my presentation on Monday, 6th of June at 7 p.m. EST. Now, having said all this, okay, I just want to say, you know, just listen to you know, every day of the this virtual event, right? Because there are many things that you could be picking up, and you would never know what, you know, you'll be able to grasp from all the concepts and the strategies shared by the amazing speakers, right? And so I'm really excited, okay, and hope to see you guys as well, okay? So thank you very much. I look forward to meeting you in my presentation.
Thank you, and appreciate it so much. I look forward to your presentation, my dear friend. So up next, to try to keep here the time going good, I'm going to be removing and then now we've got coming up my friend from Atlanta. Of course, I left and moved to Tennessee, but we're very close neighbors. Sean Casey. Sean is one of the earliest online marketers out there. He was making money online before it was even a thing, and he has won countless prizes as a top affiliate, cleaning multiple cars. I didn't know this. He won a Ferrari. He was nominated 2011 Internet Marketer of the Year, and between his partners and him, he've done over 9 figures, folks, in online sales. He has multiple best-selling books, and he's spoken around the globe on how to market your business. Here's marketing extraordinaire and my friend, Sean Casey. Sean, let's see if your audio works.
Hi, Mike. How's that working?
Oh, my goodness. I love it when technology works here. So let me get out of here and let you tell the folks where you're calling in from. I believe you're still in North Atlanta, and but, you know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, and tell us what you're going to be teaching us here at ClickSeminars.LIVE.
All right, Mike, thank you. Okay, so I'm north of Atlanta, Georgia, in the southeastern United States, and on a very hot and muggy day about to come up, and excited to talk with everybody around the world. It's super what I've got to to the experience that I've had selling over the last 20 years, the experience that I've been able to share with other people. And I'm excited to share everything with you. And so let me just start out with a couple quick questions, because just to see where everybody's at. So how many people have tried to make money on the internet and failed? If that's you, put a 1 in the chat box. Put a 1 in the chat box if you tried to make money and it didn't work. Okay, I'm seeing a bunch of 1s come in. All right, seeing those there. And now, if you haven't tried yet, here's a good question for you. Okay, are you scared to try? I mean, you're just seeing this in it. So put a 2 in that chat box if you're like, man, you know, I wanted to try, but I'm scared to try because this looks hard. Everything's complicated. People are telling me this, telling me that, running me in 17 different directions. Yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of 1s and a lot of 2s, and it's a very typical situation when I'm talking with people, is that you look at the internet and there's so much you can do, and there's so much complication, there's so many different things, and I'm here to tell you that the internet can actually be a very hard place. Okay, it's super complicated. For instance, my partner Brian and I run a business where we sell products online, physical products in the e-com side, do over $1 million a month. Not what I'm going to be talking about on Tuesday, but we do a big business. We import products from China. We ship things. It's a complex, complicated business, and I suggest you don't do it. Okay, don't even think about doing it because it's too complex. Okay, so what we want you to be able to do is do something that is easy to start, that you can go and get into right away. Because when I started on the internet back in 1999, selling full time, making millions of dollars a year almost from the start, that what we would do then is completely different. What I would tell you to do today, completely different. Now, what I want you to be able to do is take shortcuts, to use the things that we've already proven that work, that you can now jump into and just not have to do this the hard way, not have to fail. In fact, on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern is when I'm going to be on. I'll tell you, first of all, the 5 reasons that people fail at internet marketing and what to do about them, how to not do these things, how to just skip right over these problems, take the shortcuts. I've made these mistakes. Lots of other people have made these mistakes. So you don't have to make these mistakes. You can just shortcut to the good stuff. Then I'm going to tell you the secrets that I've learned that are the absolute shortcuts to get to where you want to be. How to stop doing anything complicated, how to start making money as much as $1,000 a day right off the bat without needing a list, without needing a website, without needing technical skills, without needing to write a book, without needing to do anything complicated at all. You don't have to make your own product. You don't have to go in a video. You don't have to get on this scary screen where everyone's watching you while you're talking live and hoping you don't do anything stupid, like touch your face, because we're never supposed to touch our faces again, right? Instead, I wanted to get you just to be able to shortcut right to the good stuff, right to making money fast, right to doing that. So if you're excited about making money fast, getting to the good stuff, skipping the problems, I want you to put me in the chat box right now. Just me, all about you here. Put a me in there, and we're going to make it happen. 11 a.m. Eastern time. That's 4 p.m. in London. And I'm sorry, I don't know all the other time zones off the top of my head, but I look forward to talking to you then. Mike, I'm going to turn it back over to you. Thank you, everybody, and have a great weekend.
Thank you, Sean, so much. Appreciate it. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, and in fact, this is my good friend, Gary Talley. Hey, Gary, I just want to show Gary. Gary is an amazing guitar player here in Nashville. He's in a band called the Box Tops. You remember the Box Tops, Sean? Give me a ticket for an airplane. Oh, that's Gary. Gary is my dear friend. I play in the Box Tops with him, and he's here learning internet marketing. And Gary, listen to Sean when he comes here, my friend. You'll love everything he has to say. All right. Bye-bye, Sean. Thank you, buddy. All right. Next up, we have Mr. Darren Jenkins. Darren is the CEO and co-owner of X10 Effect, the only internet marketing company in the world to take random seminar attendees and generate from them from anywhere from $2,000 to $22,000 in less than 90 minutes. Okay, you got my attention, Darren. Darren spent 15 years in the music industry. You doubly got my attention. You see my music around me. Working as a record producer before pursuing his full goal of financial freedom by tapping into the online business market and setting up and running automated online campaigns for his clients and himself. So welcome to the virtual stage. Let me find Darren. Here is Darren Jenkins. Darren, talk to me and let me make sure your audio is working.
Hey, Mike, what's up? How you going?
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me
Great.
okay?
Okay, so let me mute.
You're muted. Okay, so I guess I'm ready. I'm ready to rock. Okay, awesome. All right, how is everybody today? Wherever you are in the world, evening, morning. I'm super pumped. I'm really excited. I'm here on the Gold Coast right now in sunny Queensland. Although it's not sunny, it's nighttime at the moment, early hours of the morning, about 2:30 a.m. But I'm really pumped to be here and part of this 7-day event. And I was chosen to speak here thanks to Tom and Jason and Joe and this fantastic team of people. And look, this is going to be an amazing event. Now, my background is I'm a musician, like a few of us. Like Mike was just saying, you know, he's a muso himself. But that's where I came from. I didn't even finish school. I didn't even get to the end of year 10, right? I just went out on the road as a musician. But look, why am I telling you this? Well, I've always been broke, struggled with money, wasn't handed a silver spoon or anything like that. Money was always a problem for me. I was that guy that always had $0 in my bank account at the end of the week, and it was always struggling. It wasn't until I came into the online world after quitting the music business after doing it for 20 plus years. That's all I knew. And the first thing that got me into it was webinars, and that's what really kickstarted everything for me. And when I say webinars, I mean live streams, virtual events. You'll notice there's more of these popping up than ever before. I mean, where are we now? We're on a live stream, right? We're on pretty much a webinar, and that's what's going to be happening over the next 7 days. So this is what I'm going to be walking you through. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you how to launch or grow your business in the next 7 days thanks to a proven webinar system. And I call it a proven webinar system because we're the only internet marketing company in the world to take random seminar attendees, bring them up on stage, and make for them anywhere from $2,000 to $22,000 in less than 90 minutes. And we do that to prove that our system works. Okay, we put our reputation on the line, and we're the only internet marketing company or internet marketers in the world that I've ever seen anyway to do that. And we just do it to show that what we teach works. And to date, we've given away over $350,000 to random seminar attendees. We recently did this online with everything that's been going on with the you know what. There hasn't been live events, there hasn't been meetup groups or workshops or any of this stuff. And so we did this online, and we picked someone randomly out of the audience, and this lady generated $127,000 in 90 minutes. So if you want to see this new and proven webinar system I'm talking about, then join me on Tuesday, June the 9th, I'm speaking, which in, I think, Los Angeles time is going to be 12 p.m., 3 p.m. New York time, 5 a.m. for me in Australia, and I think London it's going to be 8 p.m. on Tuesday the 9th. If you're in Australia, it's going to be the 10th. But so that's what I'm going to be talking about, how to generate sales and build a profitable business using webinars, live streams, virtual events, just like what we're doing now. So you want to start thinking to yourself, well, if all these great speakers, these 21 speakers that are presenting over the next 7 days, if they're doing this, shouldn't I be doing this, right? So we're the experts doing it. You guys should be doing it as well. I'm going to train you how to do it. There is a system, there is a process, but what's great about it is you can do it if you're starting out. Even if you don't have a product, you can do this. If you don't have an email list, if you don't have a huge social media following, and even if you don't have a website, you know, it's fair to say that most businesses start with a website, right? A logo, a branding. People come up with a name. They spend weeks, months, sometimes years procrastinating over their websites. We never start a business with a website. We always start with a 60 to 90-minute webinar. And we've helped create and launch over 100 profitable web businesses over the last 10 years for our students, for our clients, for our JV partners. And nobody in the world has more case studies and success stories and real testimonials than we do when it comes to webinars. Like I said, we do it live on stage, we do it online, and we make real money for people and get real results. So if you want to learn this system, then join me for the training. It's helped us generate over $20 million in sales in the last 10 years. And I'm going to show you how to profit from this webinar system. Even if you don't have a webinar yet, you know, my secret weapon for making 5 to 10K a month on the side, whether you want this to be a side hustle or a full-time income stream, and how to do the work once and get paid over and over again from automated webinars. So like I said, this is a system that works, and I'm not just going to show you how to do it. I'm going to prove it as well. I'm going to back it up. I'm going to be sharing case study after case study and success story along the way. And also, I want to show you how I generate $119,488 in less than 90 minutes. And I know that sounds too good to be true, but it's very true. And this isn't, there's no such thing as a get rich quick scheme. There's no, click a button on a cash register and money comes out or any of that stuff. There's work to be done, but I'll tell you this, it's a hell of a lot easier than working a regular 9-to-5 job. So join me on Tuesday, the 9th at 8 p.m. UK time, 5 a.m. Australian time, 12 p.m. Los Angeles time. I'm trying to remember all the times. But so if you want to see me teach this webinar system, you want to know how it's done, what I'm talking about, then make sure you show up nice and early. Tell your friends, come along. We're going to be chatting in the, we'll do some Q&A in there as we go along, and I'll give away some of my best stuff and leave no stone unturned. I will over deliver for you guys on Tuesday. So that is it. If you want to learn how to launch or grow your business in the next 7 days, thanks to a proven webinar system, then join me then. Thanks, Mike. I'll hand it back over to you.
Thank you, Darren. Hey, let's offline. I want to talk music with you someday. Look forward to it.
I'd love to. That's been my whole life. So I'd love to talk music with you.
Me as well. Thank you, Darren. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is Tracy Repchick, 9-time #1 international best-selling, world-renowned speaker in over 37 countries, award-winning entrepreneur, writer, speaker since 1985, when at the age of 19, she started her software company, a pioneer on the internet, developing brands, websites, search engine optimization, and now doing social media, serving thousands of clients around the world to help them reach millions with their marketing message. So I'm welcoming to the virtual stage, Miss Tracy Repchick.
All right, Mike. Oh, my goodness. I'm broadcasting live from Malibu Canyon, California, originally from Toronto, Canada. And I am so excited to be a part of this. I was a part of the World Internet Summit for 5 years with Tom and Jason, many of the speakers here. It's like this great reunion, And again, these guys have always gathered the greatest speakers, just like they are doing with ClickSeminars.LIVE over the next 7 days. And what I'm going to be doing is giving you my 6-figure results-focused product blueprint in such detail that you're going to be able to start right now and finally be able to get seen, be heard, make more, and reach millions with your message with an online course guaranteed to sell. Never before has there been a more important time to create a plan B. That means that you have a way to determine your own income destiny from anywhere. Let me see in the chat here if you want some anytime, anywhere income. Say amen, hell yes, whatever it is that moves you this morning to really get ready to step up and really step into your own greatness. Because this is truly about taking what you have here and getting it online. And what you have here is the only unique thing that you truly own. Nobody can duplicate you at that moment, right? So you're going to learn how to find the transformation for your target market. I had one woman that actually applied what I showed her here. In 30 minutes, she closed a coaching client. You're going to create an irresistible offer that the buyer can't resist. This is a formula that I have done for the last 15 years. And I actually learned through, again, the World Internet Summit team. They are spectacular. The ClickSeminars.LIVE team, they're spectacular at what they do. And so I'm going to show you how do you create that offer that nobody can say no to, and it's unbelievable. Then I'm going to show you how to unlock the social media secret to selling. There is an art to not coming across as pushy, salesy, and in fact, when you're done with them, they're going to turn around and even start recommending you. Then, how do you deliver your online course quickly and easily? It's just so simple when you follow the yellow brick road. I've been creating online courses for 12 years now, and it was amazing how it can easily just come together from here to there. It's so simple. You can have your program sold in an hour if you want it to be that quickly. That's as fast as we've had somebody accomplish that. And so last but not least, how do you turn that knowledge from your head into a six-figure income stream and beyond? I'm actually going to show you the step-by-step 5-phase program that's going to allow you to accomplish that. And last but not least, you're going to be able to discover the proven formula to how you design, market, fill, and deliver a lucrative and rewarding online program, even if you have no idea what to build. We're going to be working on that, getting ideas for what's in your head, what would the modules look like, all of it. It's going to be interactive, it's going to be fun, it's going to be incredibly educational, and you're going to leave with the exact how on how you're going to be able to do this. So I look forward to getting together with you on this Wednesday. That is June 10th. I remember it because it's my daughter's birthday. On June 10th at 4 p.m. and that is Los Angeles Pacific Standard Time. So that's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern. And so make sure you go, you circle it on your calendar right now. So you got to see how to create an online course guaranteed to sell. And I look forward to seeing you there so that you can take what you know and create a recurring passive income for life. It's my honor and pleasure to be a part of this organization. Thank you, Tom and Jason and Mike, for putting this all together. And I can't wait to watch all the other speakers and be a part of this so that I can help your life become a anytime income lifestyle.
Thank you, Tracy. That is awesome. Look forward to your presentation. Have a blessed weekend and week, and we'll see you soon. All right. I've known this fella for almost 15 years. He's a wonderful friend. He's a character and a half, and he's brilliant when it comes to marketing. I'm talking about the amazing David Kavanaugh. David is an internet business coach who tours the world giving keynote speeches on how to get more leads, more conversions, more sales on your business, while teaching business owners how to get the #1 positions in Google and YouTube. Now that really increases my curiosity. David's had over 30 years experience in sales, marketing, and coaching, and has sold millions of dollars of products and services and online and offline in 17 countries for himself and his clients. So inviting to the stage, here is the one, the only David Kavanaugh. Unmute that microphone so you can hear that voice of yours.
Okay, Mr. Mike. Listen, I love your shirt.
Well, you know, I've got to be comfortable and colorful. That's just who I am.
No,
right,
mate,
David, take it away.
I tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, put a #1 in the chat box if that's the most sexiest shirt you've ever seen in the world. That's beautiful. Okay, listen. My name's David Kavanaugh, and I'm calling in from Pattaya Beach in Thailand. Now, I'm super tired because it's late here, and I started coaching my students at 6 a.m. this morning, and it's now 11:42 in the night, okay? Now, first of all, thank you for Tom, Jason, and Joe for having me here. It's my pleasure being here. Now, I wrote these down. I'm just reading it. I'm going to be talking to you here at ClickSeminars.LIVE on Tuesday, June the 9th. Please write that down. Tuesday, June the 9th at 4 p.m. LA, 12 midnight UK, sorry to my students and friends in the UK, 7 a.m. Singapore, 9 a.m. Sydney, right after Super Darren Jenkins, okay? So right after Daz, I'm going to be talking. Now, when Tom invited me to speak on ClickSeminars.LIVE, he told me to make sure I helped you make money online and offline. So I thought long and hard about how to help you. So my topic I'm going to talk about on the 9th is how you can quickly and easily make money helping business owners get onto the first page of YouTube and Google in less than 12 minutes with YouTube Internet Secrets Revealed. Now, put a #2 in the chat box if you'd like to know how to get #1 or #2 in YouTube and sometimes Google in 12 minutes. Put a #2 in the chat box right now if you don't mind, okay? That'd be really good. Stuart Revel said, your presentation will be worth staying up for, David. Oh, Stuart, you're a legend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. You are, I tell you. Thank you very much, sir. All right, so the next thing I want to talk to you about here is people often refer to me as the newbies coach. Now, when I say the newbies coach, they refer to me as the newbies coach because I turn complicated things into very simple and easy step-by-step things to do online. A lot of my students are sitting here in Australia and England tonight. Put a number 3 in the chat box if you're one of my students and you're actually on the call live with us tonight, because it's quite a few, I know that already. Now listen, I want to tell you something. If you can get out a pen for a minute, I want to teach you something right now while we're on the call. I'll tell you something right now. People only buy one thing online. They buy solutions to problems. It's like if they want to go to Australia or England, America, they want a plane ticket, they have to buy it. So the bottom line is they've got a problem. It's a long bloody walk. So I'll show you how to find people's problems, how to solve their problems, and how to get them to pay you cash to get them number 1, number 2, number 3, etc. on YouTube. Now, this is very, very easy for me because I teach it to you in a step-by-step process and only takes you an hour or 2 to do. And I'll explain in my presentation on the 9th exactly, step-by-step, move by move, how to do it. Now, I'm originally from Sydney, Australia, and I've lived and retired in Pattaya Beach in Thailand with my wife Nisrat and my 2 daughters, Panipara and Farsai, for the past 16 years. So that's a long time for an Aussie, not even been to Australia. Now, I spoke on the first World Internet Summit back in February 2004 with Mr. Tom Hua and the team, and I was only a speaker. I was just a little fella who had a big mouth, who talked on stage, and Tom said, David, you got a shot. Well, it's ironic because a couple of months ago, the roles reversed, and I had Tom Hua, John Childers, Pat Mesiti, Alicia Lyttle, and Darren Jenkins speaking on my stage in Thailand, and I, the little fella from Australia, I was the promoter. Plus, I go to England and I speak with Simon Colson. We work hand in hand together. So it's a really small world, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about what goes around, comes around. And we're all here to help each other. If you agree we're here to help each other, put number 2 on the screen, because that's what we need to do. We all need to be here to help each other, to hold each other's hand, and to help each other succeed exponentially. Now, I want to ask you a question. Do you think COVID-19 and the coronavirus has stopped you? Or is it your lack of knowledge? Or is it your lack of being lazy, etc.? I'll tell you now, COVID-19 hasn't stopped you. What stopped you from moving forward is you. Your mindset, your beliefs are stopping you. And I want to hold you on the 9th accountable to taking action, implementing what I show you, and making money while I'm on the call. I want you to have financial freedom. I want you to be able to do what you want, when you want, because you can. And I'll hold your hand every step of the way. Now, on the 9th, I'll talk to you for about 90 minutes, and I'll show you proof, because that's the biggest thing. Most people, when they come along, oh, my God, is this real? Is it for me? Is the guy full of rubbish and hot air, or is the lady telling the truth? I'll show you documented proof. I'll demonstrate how you can easily do what I teach. I'll introduce you on the call to students and clients who've been making money with my system since day 1, day 3, etc. Now, I've got a lot of my students, as I said, on the call today, tonight, wherever you are, and a lot of them every day get more leads, more clients, and more sales because I help them. Go and look for ClickSeminars.LIVE Online Summit 2020 in Google. Go and look at it now. I'm number 1. I'm number 2. Tom is with the video that I made for him, and also Stewart Rebel, one of my students, and also Niram, one of my students. All of my students and myself and Tom are in the top because we know what we do. And if you've got a business, I just want to ask you, if you've got a business and you want to be number 1 in Google, number 1 in YouTube, etc., can you write yes, David, in the chat box now? Because I might even pick someone on the live call and show you step by step exactly on the 9th. I think it's Tuesday, is it? I'm just looking at my notes here. I think it's Tuesday, June the 9th, at, what is it? 4 o'clock LA, 12 UK midnight, 7 a.m. Sing, 9 a.m. Sydney, right after Super Darren Jenkins. Okay, but the thing is, I want to show you step by step, move by move, how to do exactly what I'm showing you, okay? Now, as I said, I've taught a lot of students all over the world, and plus my students get referrals each and every week. And since I met Tom in 2004 with Brett and Tom and all the gang, I've basically retired in Thailand. I don't need to work another day in my life. Thank goodness. Thank God, Buddha, Allah, whoever you worship. So if you're sick and tired of being broke, if you want me to show you a better way to make money while relaxing in the comfort of your own home, and if you want to work at home with your whole family joining you, then I can help you. And I suggest you get on my call, or my webinar. But here's the thing. Don't just get on mine. Get on everyone. Everyone on this, the 21 speaker experts, they're brilliant. They're not speakers, they're experts. Speakers hang from walls and make a lot of noise. These are industry leading, thought experts, thought leaders. They're brilliant what they do. Now, I'll show you how to get paid every day of the week. Plus, if you watch my presentation, or when you watch my presentation on day 4, I'm going to give you a big surprise right now. I'm going to give you a big surprise. I'm going to be giving you the chance to come and join me in Thailand when the aeroplanes are allowed to take back off again. I'm going to be giving some people a chance to come and join me live in Thailand at one of my upcoming workshops. Check this out. Upcoming workshops, staying in a luxury 5-star hotel right on the beach, and I'll even pay for your breakfast, your morning tea, your Thai buffet lunches, and all of your afternoon teas for 6 days training with me in a workshop. Who'd like to come to Thailand on the beach, sipping tequilas, having a great time, right opposite the water, right where you see the waves coming in, training, and I pay for all your meals, I pay for everything. You just pay your accommodation and that's it. Okay, I'll do that for you. So make sure you tune in and listen to all of the speakers, as they're all incredible. Most of them are way smarter than I am. I'll tell you that now. Most of them are way smarter than me. But I want to show you how I made $1 million in 9 months online, and I want to help you in these challenging times and live the life you deserve to live. So just remember, I'm on Tuesday, June the 9th at 4 p.m. LA, 12 p.m. Yeah, good on you, Elizabeth. She said, pick me. Alexander, pick me. Stewart, awesome. Okay, all of you. I'll pick them all. And just remember, I'm on a Tuesday, June the 9th at 4 p.m. LA, 12 midnight UK. Sorry to my UK friends. 7 a.m. Sing, 9 a.m. Sydney, and right after, Darren, the legend, Jenkins. Mike, over to you, buddy, and thanks for having me, sir. I can't hear you, Mike.
Too many buttons to push, my friend. At any rate, no, it's good to hear you. Great. Looking forward to your presentation, and you stay in there. All right, my friend. All right, I've got somebody really special coming up here. We've got just a few more speakers before we're going to be winding up this parade of speakers. But this is a person that I met almost 20 years ago. Dear friend, actually played music at his birthday party. The wonderful, the amazing Matt Basak. Matt is the founder of EPC Institute, an award-winning email marketer. He has been the powerful promoter ever since I can remember. He started marketing online in 1997. That's over 20 years ago, and email marketing since 1999. He created the first opt-in page in 2001, and in 2003, he made his first $1 million from email marketing. Email marketing is really still alive, and Matt is amazing. He's a longtime friend, an amazing speaker and teacher, and I'm going to bring him on right now. Matt, there you go, Matt.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Well,
Can you see me, my brother?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can see you. Can you hear me? You can see me. I know we got some background noise. I'm actually driving dirt on this dirt track right here right now. Here in a little bit, I'm about to get out there. I just got back in and about to do this, and then I'm going to go back out on the dirt and ride around. So, to let you guys know, like, here's one thing. Everybody's talking about this crazy, like, oh, whatever, these things going on right now in the marketplace. Let me tell you, it's a golden opportunity what's going on in the marketplace. If you guys actually realize it, more people right now, here's what's happening. And I want to just say this for everybody, no matter what anybody said, here's the cool thing about what everybody's going to teach you during this whole event is this, doing stuff online. But here's what's happened because of the corona. Here's what's happening because of all this shutdown. It has created a golden opportunity for all of us. And here's why. The reason why is because they forced the world online. Like, your grandma's online now, if you think about it. While I walk past a freaking porta potty, there's a car coming in right over here. But it's to tell you, like, they forced people online. People are opening up their emails 20 times a day. More people are getting email accounts than ever. The reason I'm telling you this is because what I'm going to share with you is how I generate up to 10,978 new leads a day. In fact, I proved it to the boys. They don't see it yet, but over last night, I sent an email out to my list. We had over 700 people that I got to register for this. And I'll share with you exactly how I built a list to that. And in fact, I may be over 1,000 people for this. Be one of them, you know, like it's going to be crazy. So I just want to tell you guys that I'm out here because I'm about to go back on here. The greatest thing in the world, the most powerful thing you'd ever do is to generate an email list, to be able to sell your products, to do whatever you're doing. I mean, this whole summit right here, everybody's here because of one reason. All these promoters, all these speakers, what they do, they send emails out to their list. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to build a huge list. So any market, any niche that you ever wanted to build it in, to sell whatever you want to sell, whether it's product or services and things like that. And I think I'm talking on Wednesday at 11, I believe on Wednesday, 11 Eastern Standard Time. You can do the calculations in yours. And I'm sorry, I'm just literally out here. I was thinking I was going on about an hour ago. I just got out of the car, jumped on here, and then I'm about to go jump in another car. So anyway, but look, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be awesome. And I'm telling you what, you guys, I'm going to tell you guys, here's one thing I'm going to tell you. I promise. I'm going to share with you guys this equation I figured out that brought in over $2.1 million for me and my clients. And that's just, I mean, we've had companies in different markets, different niches do like over $100 million. One company in 1 year, and not in the internet marketing niche, did over $20 million. I'm going to share with you exactly what we did, how we did it. And I created a formula to make that happen. Plus, I'm going to share with you guys also one of the most important metrics when it comes to email marketing. Without this metric, you'll never make any money. So not only will I tell you how to generate a list, I'll tell you how to make money from the list. So get on there. I'll see you guys there. And they're actually calling my name. So I've got to get back out on the racetrack. But I'll just tell you guys, thanks. I can't wait to see you. It's going to be fun. There's my car, actually, just so you see it pulling in. So I got to go jump in that car. Number 45 today. All right. Anyway, see you guys. Mike, it's great seeing you. Hope your wife is doing well. And well, hello from Carolina Speed Track, Racetrack. All right.
Mike, you're muted there. If you can just unmute your microphone there.
Okay. I've done pretty good with the muting, but every once in a while, you know, it's my 66-year-old brain that starts forgetting things. My apologies, folks. Simon Coulson is next up. He worked for the UK phone company. Obviously, you know this is live. BT PLC for 14 years before quitting customer services. He started a series of internet businesses and has now built five seven-figure online businesses. Wow, Simon. Simon business have generated over 25 million pounds in sales. The first 2 million pounds were from his spare room in his house. Simon has made a fortune in a range of different internet businesses models, including information products, membership sites, online retail, online training, online transaction services. Listen, Simon, I can't wait to hear what you have to say because you never stop learning. Simon, are you here, my friend?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So I'm going to mute my microphone this way, and then I'll leave the screen, and you share with us where you're broadcasting in, because this is a worldwide event. It's ClickSeminars.LIVE, and tell us what you're going to be talking about at your presentation.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mike. So my name's Simon Coulson. I'm from the UK, and I'm going to be sharing with you a 3-step system for making money online. So a little bit of background on me, as you just heard there. In fact, when the World Internet Summit used to come around, I actually attended that many years ago when I just got started. So I started in 2004, launched my first little internet business, went to the World Internet Summit probably about 2004 or 5. So I was just one of those people in the audience, but I went off and created an internet business, made myself a millionaire within a couple of years. And then since then, I've gone on to make over 25 million myself. But more importantly, I've coached lots of other people how to do similar things too. So I've created many millionaires over here in the UK, and I'll be sharing some of those stories with you. So we live in very changing times right now. This COVID thing, as you've heard from some of the other speakers, has really shaken things up and has made people think about, you can't just rely on one income stream. If the only income you get is from a job, then there is no certainty in any jobs right now. Your job could disappear if it hasn't already, and I know many people in the UK who have been hit really hard by this COVID thing, a lot of people have already lost their jobs, and a lot of people are about to lose their jobs. So still every day we're hearing another business has gone out of business. Today another high street chain went into administration. So really, I think the future for all of us, because we don't know what's coming down the road, is all about having multiple streams of income. So what you need to do is get more streams of income, get more sources of money coming in, so that if the world changes, if something outside of our control, like a virus, it could have been something else. It could have been a nuclear accident. It could have been a world war. Who knows? But the great thing about internet businesses is that you can create an income with an internet business from home. You don't need to leave your house, and you've got all the tools you need. You've got a computer and you've got an internet connection. So I'm going to be sharing with you many, many different ways on how you can use the internet to make money online. And some of those ways are some of the things that I've done personally. So I started off with information products. I started off with ebooks and online courses, but I've also had membership sites. I've sold physical products online. I've done affiliate marketing. I've done just about every kind of business model you can think of, because I get bored easily. So I start a business, I build a business doing one thing, and I think, okay, that was cool, let's try something else. So I'm kind of uniquely positioned in that rather than being a specialist in one particular thing, I'm actually a specialist in just about every model you can think of. I've spent the last 16 years devoted to living off the internet, and that's what I'm going to be talking about on my talk on Thursday. So on that talk, I'm going to be sharing with you some real life case studies of not just myself. I'll share with you some of the things that I've done online, but I'm going to share with you some of my students. I'm going to talk to you about Rick, one of my students, who's made £7 million. And Rick was just an everyday guy. He was a firefighter, and he created an online business using what I taught him, and has made £7 million from that business. I'm also going to talk to you about Nick. He was a young lad who came on a training course with me at 22 years old. He's now got a business doing £2.6 million a year from the internet. We're also going to talk to you about Ashley. Ashley's another student of mine. Ashley sells things on Amazon. Ashley makes £9 million a year from selling product on Amazon. We've got another student, Paul. Paul sells physical products. He does $2 million a year from those. I've got another student, Phil. Phil does $6 million a year. So you see, these are all people that I've taught. And as I said, I'm basically going to give you the case studies of these people that have become millionaires from the internet. And I'm going to give you the blueprint, the 3-step system that you can use to make your own fortune too. So what is this 3-step system? Basically, there are 3 things that you need to do. There are only 3 skills you need to master if you want to make your fortune online. The first thing that you need is some sort of product or service to sell. And I'm going to be covering all the different ways that you can get a product or service. So it could be an ebook, could be an online course, could be a physical product, could be a membership site. It doesn't really matter what it is. There are so many ways. You just need to pick one that's right for you. The second thing that you need is you need a website. Okay, so we're going to be talking about what are the important things that your website must have in order to get traffic coming to it, and more importantly, how to convert. You know, it's not just about getting traffic, it's about converting people that come to your site. And then the third thing you need to learn about is how do you get traffic to your website. So we're going to be talking about how do you get your website on the first page of Google? How do you get traffic from YouTube? One of my businesses is getting over 1 million views a month on YouTube. There's 1 million views per month for free, for nothing. I'll share with you all about that when I talk to you on Thursday too. So the 3 steps are something to sell. We'll be covering that. Different business models that you can use. Somewhere to sell from, we'll be covering the important things that you must have on your website. And step 3 is the traffic. And we're going to be talking about the key traffic sources that you need to learn about. And the main ones are kind of obvious to all of us. They're going to be the search engines, the social media channels, but also some things you might not have thought of, such as joint ventures. One of my businesses, one of my multi-million-pound businesses, actually gets most of its traffic not directly from the internet. We actually partner with people and we get referred traffic from those partners. And I'll be talking to you about that business model and giving you the case study on that too. So the timings for this is all going off on Thursday the 11th, and it's going to be 8 a.m. USA LA time. It's going to be 4 p.m. in London time if you're in my home country of the UK, and it's going to be 11 p.m. in Sydney. Sorry, 11 p.m. in Singapore, and if you're in Sydney, it's going to be 1 a.m. the next day. So that's going to be Friday at 1 a.m. So I look forward to catching up with you then. And I think we've got so many musicians on the call, because I'm also a muso too. And when I'm not doing internet stuff, I'm in fact Chris Martin and a Coldplay tribute band. So I think we probably make a band out of all the musos on here. So I look forward to catching up with you on Thursday. Back to you, Mike.
Oh, Simon, I love when you're in Australia. Musicians, we call it here, and you call it musos, and I love that. So let's talk muso real soon, Simon. Thank you for presenting.
Fantastic. Thank you.
All right. So up next is Scott Letourneau. I had to practice pronouncing your name. Scott Letourneau is a master at connecting the intricate dots between the U.S. entity formation, sales tax, banking, tax consequences, and returns to be filed. For your e-commerce business, all the logistics you need to do to stay out of trouble. His experience working with the top vetted CPAs, tax attorneys in the U.S. have created a simplified and, more importantly, accurate process for his clients to minimize exposure and maximize profit. So welcome to the parade of speakers. I'm looking for Scott, and there he is at the bottom. Scott, can you speak to me?
Hey, Mike, how are you doing today?
Excellent. So in the sake of time, I'm going to move away here and be quiet. The floor.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm speaking to you from my cabin in Solon Springs, Wisconsin. And as Alicia mentioned, I also do Airbnb. And due to COVID-19, I'm blessed that this is my office for the next 7 weeks on the lake. So it's a great place to be. So I have a very important question for everybody is, when you start a business, what percentage of business owners fail within the first year? So what percentage would you guesstimate? Go ahead and type that in the chat box. What percentage do you think fail in the first year? Then we'll talk about why that is and what you need to do about it. So go ahead and type in just a percentage number that you would guesstimate. So we see interesting numbers. And so we see as high as 90% fail within the first year. And especially during this environment, if you're a brick and mortar business, you're going to be certainly very close to that 90% number. Some people will say close to 50% fail in the first year. And of course, this was before the world changed due to COVID-19, right? So as we know, for people like in the brick and mortar business, that percentage of failure rate is probably going to be higher than 50%, close to the 90%, even as we're coming out of the lockdown, right? And as I mentioned, I'm from Las Vegas. I've been there for 27 years. It was extraordinary to see the whole entire Las Vegas Strip shut down for 2 months. But what was most important, maybe some of you have seen this in your hometowns, is what's probably happened in your local communities are the small businesses, the restaurants, the shops. I remember on one newscast in Las Vegas seeing a local restaurant that's been around for 40 years, Ricardo's, and they announced 6 weeks into the lockdown, they're not even going to attempt to reopen. They 6 weeks decimated their business. They did the math. They couldn't recover from it. So that is really challenging for businesses around the world. And the good news is, of course, that's the opportunity for you. And during this period of time, we know what happened. It was mentioned a couple times. What were people forced to do when they were locked in their homes during this period of time? They were forced to buy online, right? So there were several people that were uncomfortable buying online that got the experience out of necessity. They had to go to Amazon. They had to go to Walmart. They had to go to Sam's Club, Best Buy. We buy a lot of stuff online. Remember, my wife bought boxes of toilet paper from Sam's Club to get delivered from our house. We're probably stocked up for a year and a half. So a lot of people who are uncomfortable went online. They became more comfortable. And that's the opportunity for you. So anytime there's massive change, which the world is going through right now, it's going to continue. We see the record unemployment rates in Las Vegas, throughout the United States, other countries around the world. And unfortunately, I think bankruptcies and some of those things are going to continue. So for you who are here at this time at ClickSeminars, you're going to learn from these great speakers. They're going to train you how to start a business from scratch, how to grow your business, how to get more leads, how to develop your business and sell a product online, which is critical. So you're going to have that opportunity to move forward with your online business, and that's great news. Now, myself, how I'm going to help you is for the last 23 years, I've helped U.S. companies from people all over the world launched their business in the US and launched with confidence. In fact, I've been fortunate enough to train with and have clients that are some of the best of the best. Recently, for example, I'm the guy that trains Amazon in Europe about global expansion through our partner through Avast. So you may not necessarily see me out in the front lines all the time, but I'm the guy behind the scenes that helps the Amazon Seller Central reps get clarity when it comes to things like US sales tax and some of those responsibilities. So what's going to happen is when you learn all these great strategies to grow your business, to start an online product, easy ways to make money, how to get more traffic, my real concern for you is if you don't have the right foundation, if you don't protect yourself properly, I don't want you to get blindsided 2 to 3 years from now, as I've seen happen to so many people who have come to us after the fact, after it's too late, where their business was decimated and they had to start over from scratch. So we want to avoid that from happening to you. And that's why when I share with you and what I teach with you, I'm positioned towards the end, the last few speakers. So when you learn all these great strategies, I'm going to share with you the number one thing for your business, which is protecting your profits and how to do that. And there's 3 components to it. First, I'm going to share with you what's happening currently with U.S. marketplaces. As you know, the U.S. is the largest consumer market in the world. Whether you want to sell on Amazon, Walmart, maybe eBay, maybe you're going to develop a Shopify store. It's not a marketplace, but it's a platform. You need to know what some of the current changes are that I get my information from with my resources and contact, because you don't want to be building an online business and find out you weren't in compliance with something as simple as a utility bill, your EIN number wasn't set up correctly, there's verification issues, and your business is shut down. So I'm going to share with you not only what the recent changes are, but what's predicted to come next in the future, which is very, very important. Then I'm going to share with you and simplify U.S. taxes. Now, most people don't know this, but whether you're selling even a digital product, in some states, it's subject to U.S. sales tax. Obviously, you may have heard that physical products are subject to sales tax. A lot of people are still confused by the fact that even though Amazon is collecting in many, many states, there's still some states that you have a responsibility for. And if you miss out on some of these simple steps, you'll be losing 10% of your profitability in many states you're doing sales. So I'm going to clarify and simplify this for you, whether you're a U.S. seller, whether you already have an accountant. So I'm going to share with you things your accountants probably don't know. The reason I know that is I have accountants that email me on a weekly basis. I consult with them and I share distinctions where they're missing, whether it's tax attorneys, accountants. I'm involved in that process. So whether you're based in the U.S. or you're a foreign seller selling into the U.S. market, I'm going to share with you what you need to know, what are the steps you need to take, and how do you get yourself in compliance. Whether you're brand new, just starting, launching your business, if you're the type that wants to sleep better at night, you want to know you're doing things properly. So when you build that profitability in your sales in 2 to 3 years from now, and you're traveling with your family, you have more vacations, time for yourself, I don't want to get you where you're in a position where you said, I wish I knew this from the start. That's not going to happen to you, because when you listen to what I'm going to share with you, I'm going to give you the steps you need to know from the start. And I'm going to share with you my formula for protecting your profits as you move forward, which is critical in any business. Again, whether you're a brand new startup seller on Shopify, which I consult with on a weekly basis because they understand they want to know what's coming 3 to 6 months to 12 months down the year, so they don't have to get upset about, I should have known this from the beginning. Or if perhaps some of you on the call or the training may be like the client I spoke to yesterday. It's doing $1 million a month on Amazon, over 12 million a year in sales. And they're coming to me because they want to say, Scott, here's the way we're thinking to be structured. What are we missing? Here's what we've heard. We've talked to 3 different people. What direction is best for us? What steps should we take? Because we want to maximize our profits. We want to protect those going forward. We understand taxation is a part of it. It's not the most exciting part, but we understand it's a part of it. How do we minimize it so we protect ourselves? So I guarantee when you listen to my presentation, it's next Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's June 11th. You will walk away with clarity and confidence that you know what you need to do moving forward for your business. And that's critical because that confidence is really the number one psychological characteristic you need to be successful in your business is confidence. And I'm going to give that to you in this area that there's a lot of confusion and a lot of people make mistakes and get blindsided. So I'm looking forward to working with every one of you. And after my presentation, I'm happy to answer any live questions for you. I'm the type of guy, I don't mind being put on the spot because I'll be able to help you out and move forward. And that's what it's all about. So it's a pleasure to be with you here. I'm looking forward to working with you guys. And I'm going to send it back to Mike, but everybody have an outstanding day. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Scott. Appreciate your presentation. Looking forward to it, my friend. Have a great day.
Thanks.
All right. And now we have Patrick Chan. Let me tell you about Patrick. He's spoken in over 12 countries as an authority on internet marketing, including places like the UK and United States, China, Singapore. And he's also a ClickBank Platinum partner for over 7 years. Now, folks, ClickBank is a great place to sell digital products. And if Patrick is the expert, I want to hear what he has to say. He has expertise in helping clients to achieve freedom and building online businesses with no employees. Now, that is sweet as it can be. So, Patrick, welcome to ClickSeminars.LIVE. How are you say? Let's make sure your sound is working. Talk to me.
All right. Hey, Mike, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. So let me pull out of here and let's make sure the sound doesn't mess up. And tell us where you're coming in from, where you're broadcasting from, and also tell us what you're going to be talking about in your presentation.
Fantastic. So it's really awesome to be here. I'm actually from a tiny island called Penang in Malaysia. And I'm actually having it's actually about to 1:15 a.m. here right now, but I'm still all awake because I'm so excited of what I want to share with you, and of course to connect with everybody here. So I'm not too sure where you're from right now, but I'm guessing from the chats there, you are from UK, United States, Canada, and so on. So what is happening right now, what we're seeing, it's amazing because when I spoke for Tom Hua for World Internet Summit way back in 2004, and what we are seeing right now with this event that is all live streaming and so on, it is so impressive. And I feel honored to be invited to be here, to be one of the speakers for this fantastic event that you're attending right now. So let me just go ahead and see at the chat there. And let me see all the message I see. Hi, Alan. Hi, Elizabeth Garner. And it's 1:15 p.m. Canada time there, right? So it's 1:15 a.m. So it's a bit different in terms of the time zone, but in terms of the awareness and the excitement, it is almost the same, whether you are in the United States or whether you're in Asia or in Malaysia and so on. So I want to share a bit about my background, and then of course I want to share with you some new discovery I found that I believe that you can use even in economic crisis right now. There's a hidden opportunity which I'm about to share with you. So in terms of my background, I'm a ClickBank Platinum. So this is the plate that they sent to me as a ClickBank Platinum. And if you see this is 2019, but I've actually been a ClickBank Platinum for 7 years in a row. And I've been with ClickBank for that long period. In fact, I just got this box today from ClickBank as well. I haven't opened it yet, and I believe it's the plate for ClickBank Platinum certificate, like this kind of plate for 2020. ClickBank sends me all kinds of cool stuff. They even sends me socks. They send me like this big box of stuff from ClickBank. So that is what that's what I do. I'm a internet marketer that have a global audience all around the world and specialize mostly in digital product business and using ClickBank platform. But today, I want to share with you some fascinating discovery I found. First and for all, when I build my ClickBank business, I am building my business with a concept called operations 0 employees, even though that I'm the 1% of the entire ClickBank. So to be a ClickBank Platinum, it simply means that you are 1% of the entire ClickBank. ClickBank have hundreds of thousands of users. I'm not too sure how many sellers they have, right? And if you are ClickBank Platinum, you're the 1% of the entire ClickBank. And I've been there for 7 years. And I would say that it is on a very low key, in the sense that nobody really know what I do in that sense. I think that you probably have never heard of me in the comments there. So I can see all these cool comments coming in. Rahmat Ali, good to have you. Lena Norhinton, good afternoon, Patrick. Right, this is wonderful, right? So go ahead and communicate with me that I can see all of your messages. But the truth is that chances are you have never heard about me, and yet I was able to build my multi-million business with ClickBank, because that is how I engineered my business so that I have freedom and I don't need to be under the spotlight, so to speak, because that's just not me. I like to build my business under the radar in that aspect. More importantly, generating income. So let's look at what happened recently with COVID. Now, when COVID-19 happens, it also means that the economy has taken a different turn, and we are sort of having a down economy, right? You see, for the past over a decade of me doing internet marketing, right, way back in 2003, I've seen all kinds of trends. But what we're seeing right now with COVID, it is a very different scenario. It has created such a huge impact that the conventional of the way how people are doing business on the internet may not be operating anymore. But I also want to share with you a secret. And I don't want you to misunderstand this in terms of arrogance, but I want you to understand this from a different perspective when I say this, that when COVID-19 happens, the fact is that my business is not affected at all, right? And it is not because of the internet, but because of how I strategically build my business in 2 regions, which is the United States region and also the Asia region, right? Now, when we use the word Asia here, what comes to our mind? We've always think of China, Asia equals to China. But I'm not building my business in China because I can't even speak Mandarin. I cannot read Chinese. Ironically, when I got a chance to speak for World Internet Summit China with Tom Hua, he brought me to China to speak. I can still remember that I was on stage. I'm a Chinese, but I'm on stage, but I need to have a Chinese translator to translate for me to the Chinese audience because I was conversing in English. So I'm not building in China in terms of the digital product business because I cannot speak in Chinese. But isn't that interesting that a Chinese needs a translator to speak to Chinese audience, right? So when we talk about Asia, I'm not just referring to China market, but what if there's another market in Asia region in that sense, is where you can expand into a new market, but without more work. Without more work. What do I mean by that? So what if there's actually Asia market where they are all English native speaking, they can read, they can speak and everything else, just like someone like me in that sense. So this is how I was able to balance my business during the COVID-19, where my business is running in the United States because it's all internet, and my business is also running in the Asia region, which is all due to the internet. So when the market is booming, like, people are spending in United States, and people are not crunching the dollars, people are buying United States, and that time the Asia market may be a little bit slower, right? But when the economic crisis hit the US market, where people are more careful with their spending because they wouldn't want to spend on things that are not in needs anymore, but the Asia market has started to pick it up back again. So my business has never been affected in that sense. And that's where it leads me to think, what if I can bring my expertise, what I've discovered, to Tom Hua's audience, and of course to you, those who are going to attend the ClickSeminars.LIVE virtual summit right now. Now, what if you can actually have a new market that is so-called untapped? It's a huge gold mine, but without working extra. Now, that is a keyword here. So we're not talking about translation. We're not talking about like going into a market where you need to get someone to translate everything. No, I'm just saying that it's the same product. It's an English-driven product, but for the Asia market. Now, do you start to see that you have opened up a whole new opportunity? And during my presentation, I'll just share with you, break it down to you, and let's just see what is actually happening and how other marketers from US and so on are already doing that right now. So what if you can go into a market where the competition is not stiff yet, and you can still, if you want, you can still sell in US dollar, right? So that would be something fascinating, because now you don't have to work that hard. And the next thing is, how do you sell a so-called a new product in this whole new market? And this is where you go with a digital product, product. That is such a funny way of how I'm saying it. A digital product to that market. So if you want to say about selling physical product to the Asia market, I think that may not be the best option. I mean, I'm in this region, so I sort of know how things are going with Alibaba, with that market and so on. This is not the market to sell physical products in that sense. But digital products, when it comes to knowledge-based product, info products, huge opportunity, huge gold mine. It's not practical to compete with physical products here. Shipping and everything else doesn't make sense, and they have its own infrastructure and so on. But knowledge-based product, now that is a key. And you can still use ClickBank, right? So again, all of these, like the steps and so on, I will be sharing in my presentation. So if you want to know how all of this works, how I'm doing it, how I'm actually helping my students, my clients are doing the same, then go ahead and attend on day 6 of the training. Day 6, I think, the time and so on, they will send it to you, and you'll be able to get all of those, right? So I think that's a wrap for today, and I look forward to see you, because most of the things that I wanted to say has actually been presented by the earlier marvelous speakers. They have already shared with you about the internet and everything, that you have the foundation, the fundamental. Apart from that, I am passing the stage to Tom Hua, Mike there. So have a great day ahead, and see you all. All right.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you. Before I introduce you to our next speaker, I have something like to tell you about. Let me open this chat box, because you are listening to it, and I'm sure that you like what you have seen so far and looking forward to the future presentations brought by our experts. I want you to also go to this link below, so that you can sign up with our affiliate program if you haven't already done so. This is on the screen. It's also in the chat box, because we have a referral partner program that if you bring in attendees to listen to our presentations, and if they bought any speakers' products, because I mean, under my instruction, all the speakers, they are their very best to teach you as much as possibly they can within their allocated slot of 90 minutes. However, they can't teach you everything in an hour and a half. We all know that. It's true, because there's lots of ways that you can do business on the internet. You can take the speaker's ideas, speaker's blueprint, and do it yourself, or you can allow yourself with further communication or hand-holding with the speakers that you think you like the most. Then you can enroll in their ongoing support program to give you ongoing hand-holding, because internet business is not complicated, it's not hard, but it's not going to happen overnight. Not just a matter of click a few buttons. You still have to follow some instructions with the speakers that makes most of the sense for you. So each speaker under my instruction, they will have to offer you an opportunity so that you can learn more, okay? Towards the end of their presentation, they have to. If they don't, they are doing you a disservice. Only when they did, they are going to help you with the best they can. Therefore, if you can use your affiliate link, referral partners program is on the screen right now. If you haven't registered, please go ahead after the presentation, after today's session, then enroll yourself into our referral partner program so that you can use your unique link to share with as many people as possibly you can. So also bring them to our ClickSeminars.LIVE so that they can learn as much as they can. And as a result, if they bought any programs, and you get a 25% of the commission. It's just a business because you're helping us, you're helping them. You should be rewarded financially. Okay, so now our next speaker, I'm so proud of having him as my close personal friend. He actually started online in 1996. He used to be the owner of the very successful music and production studio in Atlanta for over 20 years. Then from that point on, he went ahead and also embraced the opportunity brought to all of us by the internet. He's not a young man, as you can see. He's a very experienced marketer and musician, award-winning musician, and he kept himself on the cutting edge. He is the guy behind the scenes making everything possible technically with his video, audio technology, and broadcasting system and everything else that is behind to allow ClickSeminars.LIVE to become a reality today. So ladies and gentlemen, let me be proud of this RMC, the controller of our system, and also he is going to teach you how to use today's technology, the video and audio in 2020 and beyond to take your business to the next level. Mr. Mark Stewart.
Thank you so much, Tom. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, folks, I know you've been here quite a long time, and I'm just going to end up pretty briefly. My passion is audio, video, the internet, and music. You can see from my gold record, my microphones, my equipment. In fact, I can show you, I have a music production studio here. So I have been learning and teaching how the internet is like television, and the internet is like television like it's never been before. So I'm going to be hosting all of the presentations, introducing all the speakers, and then on the last day of the last presentation here at ClickSeminars.LIVE, I'll be presenting on audio and video marketing, which covers things like blogging, podcasting, live streaming, YouTube, cameras, microphones, music, jingles. There's so much, and I don't want to get into that because I want you to be sure to come around and be a part of that presentation. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been great here. And Jason, I need you to tell me what we should do about Mr. Childers, who's just showed up. We can give John a chance to talk here. I just not sure what to do. Like I said, this is live television, but I look forward to being a part of this presentation. I want all the speakers to wow you, and let me know what to do here, Jason, in the chat. Okay, so Mr. Childers is here. We got one more speaker that we want to share with you. He's one of my mentors, and I'm going to read you about John. John is just what an expert he is. He lives in the United States. I think he was in Mississippi. He's traveled extensively all over the world, teaching students the skill of speaking from the stage. He's made so many successful speakers. So many friends of mine have been through his training, and he's the best. He has a proven system being an entrepreneur who sells information. His program is known all over the internet as the Infopreneur system. He's a laid-back speaking style. Presenting is welcome during these times of stress. So he's taught more people the skill of seminar speaking than anyone interesting in the world here. I'm going to add Mr. Childers. Are you there, sir? Can you hear me?
I'm here, but I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh, we hear you just fine. If you hear me, we hear you. So you tell us a little bit of where you're broadcasting in from, and more importantly, tell us what you're going to be talking about, because you are the last speaker of the day, and then we're going to be winding it up because we've got sessions coming up soon. All right, go, John.
Thank you very much, Mike. I am speaking from the center of the universe, which is Fulton, Mississippi. And I want to thank Tom, especially for letting me be part of this event. But let me introduce myself. I'm John Childers, and thank you so much for watching this presentation. My claim to fame is that I'm not famous. Now, why is that important to you? Well, chances are, if you're watching today, you're not famous either. And yet, I've made millions of dollars selling the world's most profitable product, which is information. Let me ask you a question. What if you could learn to double, triple, and even quadruple your income in the world's most profitable profession without being famous, without having any experience, and without ever getting in front of a live audience, unless you wanted to? Now, if the answer to that question is yes, then pay very close attention to what I'm about to say. I'm looking for a 100% serious, select group of people to work with me for the next 12 months who want to do what I did. Commit to a program that works, where you only pay for it if it works. Did you hear that? Now, the old way where you pay for a program up front, in my opinion, is outdated and behind the times. This program is guaranteed to work for you, but this new opportunity called the Infopreneur System is different. If it doesn't work, you don't pay. Now, if you like the sound of the new Infopreneur System, enrolling into this new age program where your product is the most profitable product in the world, well, it can only happen if you see me reveal these secrets next Friday at 8 a.m. Los Angeles time. Now, maybe you're at the stage of your life where you've taken course after course, you've read book after book, you've tried program after program without getting the positive and measurable results that you wanted. This is why you should want to be part of this program. Maybe you're at a stage where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Maybe you want to teach the lessons you've learned and help others so they don't make the same mistake that you've made. Well, maybe you're at a stage where you're tired of being taken advantage of. Maybe you're at a stage where you want to help people, but you need that extra hands-on mentorship program that's guaranteed to work. Now, if you fall into any of these categories, then this program is absolutely for you. Remember, I'm looking for a 100% serious, select group of people who want to do what I did, commit to a program where you help other people, but you only pay when it works. Here's how my program works. Will you give me $1 if I give you $5? Now, let me ask that a little bit different. Will you give me $1 if I give you $5? However, you don't give me my $1 unless I give you your $5. That's exactly how the Infopreneur System works. You have to make money first, then you pay toward the program. If you don't make money, I don't get paid. And trust me, I'm going to get paid. Now, it's true. This is a new opportunity for you. It's called the Infopreneur System, entrepreneurs who sell information. But you don't pay anything toward the program until and unless it works for you. Are you wanting to sign up for a program like that? If the answer to that question is yes, then this is exactly what you're looking for. I'll be speaking next Friday, June 12th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the notes say that's at 8 p.m., 8 a.m. Well, I don't know what that is. The new age of performance learning. Anyway, it's true. It's different from anything you've ever seen before. You'll need to be on my training next Friday at noon Eastern Standard Time in U.S., and you'll learn exactly how you too can be financially independent. I remember when I learned the most valuable lesson I ever saw happen right in front of my eyes. You see, I grew up in a small town and I struggled to get ahead. But after I did everything I was told, I was in my mid-30s, and it hit me one day. I'm average. I drove an average car. I had an average income. I lived in an average neighborhood. Now, it's not like I planned it that way. I mean, when I was really young, I didn't have this lifetime ambition. Oh, when I get to be an adult, I want to be average. But here I was. And I went to a seminar on how to get rich in real estate. I signed up and I made my first $1 million in just over 3 years. But let me tell you what happened at that seminar. It was $5,000. I got there and there were 300 people there. My friend was with me and he says, "Oh my gosh, I see how this company's making their money. They don't care anything about real estate. They're selling information." Now, he was right, and that's his opinion. What I saw is that I could invest in real estate and I could also teach people how I was doing it. And I became a leader. I was the founder of a company called the $1 Million Speaker Training, in which I taught people how to be a speaker. Now, that world changed a little bit as time goes on. In the beginning, they just wanted to learn how to speak, how to sell from a stage. And then they wanted to go out on their own. Well, to do that, they needed to have a product. So I had to start teaching that. And then people said, well, I need to get speaking engagements. How do I get speaking engagements? So we had to teach that. And as it evolved, the name didn't fit properly. Instead of being the speaker training program, it became the infopreneur, entrepreneurs who sell information. Now, when you think about it, every speaker that's been on today, every speaker that you will hear, pay attention. We're all doing the same thing. If you want to make the most money in the shortest period of time, you need to be an entrepreneur that sells information. That's what I'm going to be talking about. And I'll see you then on Friday. And you too can become financially independent with this information. Mike, it's back to you. Everybody, I'm John Childers. Information. That's what I'm going to be talking about. And I'll see you then on Friday. So, Joe, we're getting ready to tell folks that within an hour.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Joe. Let's get Joe an opportunity to say something. Please, Joe, go ahead.
Sorry, I was all confused because I'm looking at it on everything else, so I had it all switched off. I just wanted to come in and say it's been so exciting listening to all the speakers talking about what they're going to be teaching this week, and I just really wanted to emphasize how much of a learning opportunity this is. Everyone's got some information to share. There'll be tons of content in all the presentations that are being shared with you, and we had a little taste of it today. And come armed with your pen and paper, your iPads, whatever, to take notes, because you will not get such a great opportunity as this anywhere else. So please do come ready to learn. And if you miss a session, then we do have them available for the remainder of the week. So I understand, like me, midnight is not a great time to come and do a bit of learning. I will be there, but if you can't make it, remember the presentations will be live for the remainder of the week. So as I say, make sure you come to as many as you can and learn as much as you can this week. I think you're muted, Mike. I can't hear you.
Mike, we can't hear you. Mike, turn yourself on.
All right. Hey, I feel sometimes like I'm spinning plates here, but that's okay. Just want to let everybody know that at 12 p.m. Los Angeles time, 8 p.m. London time, 3 a.m. Singapore time, and 5 a.m. Sydney time, we're going to have Pat Masidi with his "How a Broke Youth Worker Earning $50 a Week Made $2.8 million in 8 days." He's going to discover his 5 proven wealth attraction principles. That comes up in about looks like about 45 minutes by my watch. And so we're going to be signing off here and see you in the next session. These sessions are going to be running daily. So come back. One thing I did want to point out is that because of the technology we're using, you can also go, they're going to be up on ClickSeminars.LIVE. If you register, you'll be able to go to those pages and watch those pages with the videos. So right now, Tom, we're gonna take a little break and we're gonna be back within 45 minutes. All right.
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you.
And everyone is excused till the next session. Give me one second.
I don't think it's 45 minutes. Jason, do you want to correct the time? I don't think it's 45 minutes though. I think it's more than 45 minutes.
No,
Jason,
it's 2 p.m. Central, and I've got it in my schedule, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be 40. Right now, it is 12:45 Central Time, and 12 p.m. Los Angeles is 2 p.m. So that is maybe okay. It's an hour and 15 minutes. My apologies.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. An hour and 15 minutes. See you.
Hour 15
everybody.
minutes. All right. You can tell this is live.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Sorry
Mike.
about that.
Thank you, everyone watching. Thank you. See you very soon. Bye.